Hey, everybody. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. And welcome. Welcome to Nandy After Dark. And I am your host, Coach Nandy, head of the teammates. Listen, first of all, before we even get started, I want to say I do apologize. So many moving parts. Fun fact, I wasn't even going to do this as a paid event. This was not even on my agenda to do today, this morning. We go live in the lounge on Wednesday nights from 10 to like 11 or 10 to 12, something like that. And I planned on sharing all of this information with just the lounge members. This is one of the benefits of being a supporter, right? A lot of people have these little groups, but they don't be doing shit with them. Y'all know how we do though. And so, if you are a supporter, then you get access to all the interviews, this, that, and the third. So, um, I started thinking about it, and people were like, "Oh, Nandy, I can't do it monthly yet." And da-da-da. So I'm like, let me come up with a happy medium. So if you're not in the lounge, so either you can join the lounge, and a lot of people joined the lounge tonight. So either you can join the lounge, or you can for $20 a month, or you could pay the $10, which is what we did. So I thought that was, a happy medium between not having it and having to join the lounge. So lots and lots and lots of things happening behind the scenes. I don't know how people got my telephone number, but my phone was ringing right up until I to hit live for this video tonight. And some very, very interesting phone calls. See, I'm going to answer my phone because I don't owe anybody. So I'm going to answer my phone. And it's a private number, of course. And they were like, basically, they were trying to get me not to do this show tonight. And I was laughing like, have you met me? Like, there's no way I'm going to not do the show. That makes like, no, definitely not. So they kept calling and calling, and then finally I forwarded the calls to 911 to the police. So they have a way to unscramble all those things, and I actually have a device too that allows me to actually see the number. So the joke's on you fools. A lot of moving parts, of course. People still trying to get in at the last possible second. Oh, here's my $10. And I said something that most content creators don't say. Definitely not Took and Crow. They want to drain you dry. Don't send me any more money. I can't take any more people. We've reached our capacity as far as what I can do as one person. Right? Just send the money to me. It's a whole process for me to, look into your approval, payment, and then it's a lot. So I say all that to say thank you so much. I really, really do appreciate your patience, your time. Please know I wasn't just over here twiddling my thumbs. Like, I was working right down to the moment that I hit live. So thank you guys for your patience. All right. Quick little roll call we're gonna do. Hi, Janet. Hi, Yvetta. Hi, Leslie. You finally got in, huh? Mm-hmm. Hi, Miss Heidi. Christy Clark. Hello. Angel. Hi, Rachel. Hi, Alva. Hi, Connie. Connie Griffith. Welch. Mm-hmm. Miss Manning. Somebody in the lounge who hasn't updated their chat profile yet. Don't know who that is. I can find out, but I don't know offhand. Miss Reese, hello. Hi, Lisa. You're always present and accounted for. Rachel, hey girl, hey. Hi, Janet. Hi, Kenya, Tammy, Nancy, all the regulars. Eunice. Monica, Megan Lynn, hi, another lounge user. Hello. OG, Bren, Megan, Sylvia, Sabrina, Cherise. Hey, Miss Allen. Miss Coffin, hi. Listen, y'all, this is some juicy shit. I'm just gonna keep it a buck with you. Like, be prepared, all right? Because I wasn't. I wasn't. I was thinking that we heard the word from, Tay's mom, Miss Felice McInnes, otherwise affectionately known as Auntie. She's our internet auntie. I didn't feel right calling her by her name, so Auntie just felt right and it stuck. But as I said earlier, Nobody on this planet knows you better than the person that you're in a relationship, the person who you're in a relationship with. Nobody knows you better than them. Not even the woman who carried you for 9 months, because you're not going to show your ass around her. Most people with common sense, like you would when you're at home with your spouse. You know them inside and out. You know them better than they know themselves. All right. So it was important for me to get the perspective of two of the husbands, men who were married to Tay. And I'm going to say this. You guys were sending me stuff, while I was setting this all up. And I definitely, somebody said that Carmen and Tay was, in one video, she's going on with her dress like she didn't just hear Auntie tell the world about, her shenanigans, her thievery, how she was still thieving and stealing from her up until now. She still has accounts open, or she had to go and face the people when she was in Jacksonville to close it. So, hearing from someone else about Tay, because she lies, she's a big liar. Oh, let me go back. So they in one video, Took's acting like nothing's going on, like the world's not falling down, which I mean, kudos, great. But you should definitely address some of those things that your mama said. So what, they were true? We already knew they were true anyway. See, I guess you can't say shit. And so somebody sent me a little screen grab of Carmen talking about, oh, she's a demon. Bitch, don't use my words. I call you and Took a demon. And everyone says Tay has those demonic eyes. So you can't spin words on me, baby, because I'm a wordsmith and I have a mastery command of the English language, bitch. So don't try me. Y'all the demons. Any person that will still blindly stay with someone after, forget what I'm about to say, after what the mama had to say, and you still in that relationship, you are a low down, trifling, you worse than a demon. You the devil himself, both of y'all. You got to be possessed with some kind of dark spirit in your body to call your mama out her name, the one who raised you, gave you your style, your swag, everything, and you want to disrespect her like that? You stealing money out her, cleaning out all her bank accounts. But anyway, listen. I wasn't even going to do this. I've been sitting on, like I said, some of this information. I've been sitting on at least one of the numbers. And they're so reckless over there. Y'all, they love to cry foul when somebody's flinging the shit in their direction. But meanwhile, y'all over there having a good old time talking about dark-skinned Black women, calling me Aunt Jemima because I have my scarf on my head, which that don't bother me because it's a whole flex to be even in the same category or of the same bloodline of somebody like Aunt Jemima or Phil Negro. Very proud. But these are two self-hating Negroes. So what do they know about Black history and Black culture? Nothing. Carmen's not educated at all. And Tay has never wanted to embrace her Blackness. Even her mama said that. So, talking about Black hair and my texture, where your daughter and your granddaughter, two beautiful people, their textures just like mine, or maybe a bit more coarse, which I absolutely love. I would love for my hair to be a bit more coarse. That 4C hair is fire. But they're over there laughing about it and talking about it and calling me and the teammates and that other girl, some other girl, they were calling her a roach after I start calling Tay and Carmen gutter rats. But they were out at a restaurant, found the roach on his back. Girl, is that you? Is that you? Is that you, girl? All the thick fat jokes, baby. I'm thick and the niggas like it. And that's all that matters to me. Okay. Y'all ain't gotta like it. And I can lose this weight anytime I want to. But the fact that they sat over there in that hotel higher than a giraffe's pussy talking about somebody's being big, when all the people you got friends who got to sit down to cook at the stove. I'm nowhere near like that, baby, at all. And I could run circles around either one of you hoes easily, even with this thickness, because I'm in shape. This is my COVID weight. Y'all seen me up and down and all around Savannah, going up 50 steps, breathing still regular, not labor. Carmen can't even take a step. I'm just setting it up for you guys. She can't even take a step without huffing and puffing. She's old as hell and she's out of shape. All right. So for you to be talking about someone else, you need to be going for a checkup your damn self because something's wrong. I can lose my weight, but you can't lose that demonic spirit unless you get some hands laid on you, and they got to be for real, not for play, because y'all are too dark spirits. Y'all love to talk shit about people. Y'all love to call people names, trying to get people fired from their jobs and celebrating that. Um, Taking anything you find on the internet and running with that shit. Oh yeah, that's Nettie. We knew you got you. You ain't got shit. Okay. But I got you. All right. I sat there and I took all that shit from y'all for a while. I do my little reviews, but I ain't never, ever went to this extent. Well, maybe with Auntie. But again, the husband no more than the aunt. So the mama. So let's get into some of this stuff. All right. Before we do, y'all already know, I definitely got to put up this heavy duty disclaimer. All right. Is it up there? Oh, this is my new slide deck. Hold on. Hang on, y'all. Girl. Yes, I want to replace that. Thank you very much. Hope y'all feeling pretty good tonight. Child, some of y'all was right on point with some of this stuff. I will tell you that. Let me hang up out of here. We go back here. And 11:38. Yep, that's the right one. Okay, let's do a quick little disclaimer, okay? Hi, Maya. Hi, Sabrina. I don't know why. People must have not refreshed their screen because we have over like almost 200 people bought tickets tonight. It's a lot of people. And then people bought memberships to the lounge tonight too. So I think it might just be like a refresh thing. They don't know how to refresh the screen like we were talking about earlier. They're probably in the lounge like, what's going on? Is it started yet? So when I start this video, I'll dip over there and I'll make a quick post and let them know. All right. All right, let's get into this disclaimer. This is Nandy After Dark, and I am your host, Coach Nandy. Let me take this comment down. All right. Everything that I say, type, everything, verbally and written, is all alleged and allegedly, as well as the people who are on this page and the people who are new subscribers or in the theater and in the lounge. Everything we write on here, any teammate, if you're a teammate, this goes for you too. All we're saying is alleged. We don't know shit. Now, the husband was married to her, and this is getting out the horse's mouth. But I'm still going to say alleged and allegedly because, I wasn't there. Neither were you. Non-discriminatory. We definitely going to talk about sexuality tonight and taste sexuality. I might be using some words like punk, sissy, about her ex-husband or whomever. Please know that I'm just talking about them. I'm a New Yorker, born and raised. Okay? And I'm here to tell you that I've grown up around everybody. I absolutely do not discriminate against people. I think that's despicable as hell. I'm part of a more marginalized group. I am Black and I'm a female. So why would I oppress someone else who's also oppressed, right? I have a very, very high tolerance for and acceptance of people being who they are. Huge advocate of that. So don't ever come over here with the Nandy's home. She's homophobic. Nah, I'm talking about these two fools. It would be just like me talking about two Black people. They are two Black people. One doesn't think she is, but talking about those Black people in particular, it's no different, right? So yeah, I'm gonna talk about people from the LGBTQIA plus community. I'm also going to talk about people from the Black community. But non-discriminatory. And then finally, hold harmless. Anything you hear on this panel from any medical advisor, when we have Clinic Corner, you need to consult your physician first. All right. Let's get down. Now, before I start getting into information that I received from Tay's third husband, she sat up there and lied, and I'm about to show you a clip. I'm about to show you a clip of all the shit she lied about. I condensed it And once she was in one sitting and she was trying to explain this and about the Grand Theft Auto. I know about that too, and I know what really happened with your lying ass. Okay? It's on your criminal report, but you lied about how it happened, bitch, and I know. And I'm gonna tell it tonight. You know why? Because you trifling as hell. Both of y'all. Sitting up there using the R word, and all of you, you know how many people you have follow you who have autistic children, children on the spectrum, mentally delayed children, mentally disabled people, lots. I mean, Rico, I mean, I'm not saying he's any of those things, but he I'm just leave it at that. So for you to be making comments, Carmen, like that, and Tay, you sitting there laughing about it, y'all despicable as hell, and you deserve everything you're gonna get tonight. And I'm not done. This is just I'm gonna continue to drill down. Since y'all wanted to sit up there and celebrate, oh, look at Nanny, I knew it. Oh, what the oh my god, we got that bitch out. You ain't had shit, okay? Even if I did everything they said that I did, even if I did, that shit's still not worse than anything that you've done, Took, at all. All right, I'm going to play you guys a little clip. I need y'all to have a pen and paper. Y'all got a pen and paper? Get a pen and paper or get your cell phone out and open up the notepad feature, the notes feature, and write down different things that Took is trying to convince people of in this next clip I'm about to show you. Because I'm about to go through everything she say. I'm about to let you know what really happened. Because she's a big ass liar. Both she and Carmen. And that's why they get along. Because they're both two thieves in a pot. Two thieves in a pot. Fuck peas in a pot. All right, y'all check this out. And take some notes. It's not very long. It's just a couple of minutes because I paused it and sped it up to other parts and paused it and sped it up. So take a look at this and then we'll get into what the hubby said.
I'm saying everybody so invested got all these comments. I mean, they going in hard. They want to talk about Tay's criminal record. They want to talk about her marriages. She have not been married 5 times.
I have not. But if I had, I would have said I've been married 5 times. That's the thing. When you have a partner that you can communicate with, I lay everything out on the line, on the table for Carmen. There are no secrets. I have no hidden agendas.
She's been married twice. I've been married twice. We both, this will be our third marriage.
Wait, hold
third
up.
time.
Somebody said, how can they get my phone number?
Hold up. Let me interject. I have no hidden agendas. Your whole fucking life is a hidden agenda, Tay. All of it. Let me put my picture up here so y'all can see me. Hold on. And for Crook to be sitting up there talking about she's been married twice, I've been married twice, you a damn lie. I counted the gay guy. I counted Henry Brown. That's the second husband. That's the husband who she claimed, that's the husband she stole the car from. And I'm going to tell y'all all about that. Not her lies. I'm going to tell you what really happened. So the gay guy, she was married to him. Henry Brown, yes, she got married to him next. And then Mobley, she got married to him third. And who knows what else happened, but I know for a fact there were 3 men and 3 marriages and 3 weddings. So the fact that this potato head ass person is trying to sit here and convince you, me, or whomever of anything else, that's a problem. But keep watching. Just listen to the lies. Write down all the stuff they're saying because we're gonna talk about it.
People have ways to do things. As I stated before, I ran a business. My phone number was on there. I ran a business for 4 or 5 years, and my phone number was on there. It wasn't a big deal to me. People called me about making orders. So therefore, that's probably how they got my number. At this point, really, it doesn't matter. They got it, and they are calling nonstop every day. So,
All night.
it is what it is. Crystal, my assignment ended. I work crisis contracts.
Demons and spirits are real. There are demons walking on this earth.
Yes, Janet, the
They
criminal
are.
record. It was funny because one of the charges, it was a bunch of charges. Now, the funny thing is that half of those charges were just stuff that's out there that's not even accurate. But
Half of those charges is stuff that's out there that's not even accurate. So, bitch, when my name was attached to something, and before I had really told y'all what really went down, you was swearing it was accurate. So how's your shit? All of these charges for years and years not accurate, but this one incident that's tied to my name, oh, that's accurate. That got to be accurate because it's out there. But you just saying that half that shit just out there, it's just not. Somehow it got attached to my name. It's not accurate. Just fucking lying. Let me keep it going.
wait, hold
Third
up.
time is
Somebody
a
said, how
charm.
can they get my phone number? People have ways to do things. As I stated before, I ran a business. My phone number was on there. I ran a business for 4 or 5 years, and my phone number was on there. It wasn't a big deal to me. People called me about making orders. So therefore, that's probably how they got my number. At this point, really, it doesn't matter. They got it, and they are calling nonstop every day. So,
All night.
it is what it is. Crystal, my assignment ended. I work crisis contracts.
Demons and spirits are real. There are demons walking on this earth.
Yes, Janet, the
They
criminal
are.
record. It was funny because one of the charges, it was a bunch of charges. Now, the funny thing is that half of those charges were just stuff that's out there that's not even accurate. But I went to jail because I was driving on a suspended license. Things happen.
That's
But the
the
one
least of
that
your
really
criminal
got me
charges.
was the one where it was grand theft of an automobile. And let me tell you this, my ex-husband didn't turn the lease back into his vehicle as we were going through a divorce. And so the car was registered in my name. My name was on the title, but the company he worked for had put it out as a stolen vehicle because he was being messy. So I was driving the vehicle, and
Y'all
they
write
pulled
that
me
down.
over for speeding. And they took me to jail. I spent a couple hours in there.
Let me pause. You can tell this trick is lying, and I know what really happened. Now I know. I'm gonna let you guys know in just a minute. But listen to her. They pulled me over for speeding. That's not what the fuck you were pulled over for. I'm gonna tell you what really happened and how she really stole that car. Say you done barked up the right tree. You going your whole life scheming and scamming your whole life, and doing all kinds of inappropriate things, getting thrown out of schools, military bases, and everything else. And you used to getting away with things, and you used to conniving your way, and you know what I'm saying, being that slick talker. But you done barked up the right damn tree. All right. Now I was leaving y'all alone for a while. I was just doing my little report and talking about how much your Gucci costs and this and that. That ain't nothing. That's nothing. Now this is right here tonight. This is something. All right. I've been capable of this and more exposure, but I've been letting y'all live. But y'all been getting a little too arrogant and cocky for my liking. All right. And now it's time. Y'all wanted to play? We're gonna play. All right. Listen. I'm gonna rewind it back for a few seconds. Listen to Tay talk about how they pulled. Oh, it was my husband. He was being messy, and he reported the car stolen. You know, and they pulled me over for speeding. You're a lying asshole. But let me rewind it back so you guys can see and hear.
Didn't turn the lease back into his vehicle as we were going through a divorce. And so the car was registered in my name. My name was on the title, but the company he worked for had put it out as a stolen vehicle because he was being messy. So I was driving the vehicle and they pulled me over for speeding. And they took me to jail. I spent a couple hours in there.
For speeding.
They figured out what was going on when I was able to prove the registration was in my name, and they released me. And I didn't go to jail. I didn't do any jail time.
She didn't even have to go to court.
I didn't even have to go to court. They dismissed it. So, you know, things happen.
No, it's not accurate. What's not accurate? I mean, but I'm just saying, most of this stuff, I mean, was like, when you were like...
I mean, they think that all nurses are perfect.
When you were like 18.
Everything that I've ever done regarding any criminal activity or whatever was between the ages of 18 and 21 years old.
We know that that's a lie right there. You still had accounts open in your mama name a few weeks ago that you opened up. I showed you guys the timeline. Tell you, you're a liar. You still opening up an account in someone else's name, in your mom's name. That's fraud. And that's big ass jail time. Prison time.
18 and 21. I'm in my 40s now. So obviously...
Somebody said you got to answer for everything, but we don't here to answer everything that we've been seeing. Y'all wanted us to come on and answer, so we're answering.
Right. But I was cute, and I was cute in my little wedding dress. I was cute. Yep, been married twice, two men.
Lying.
Yep. And guess what? They still respect me and honor me to this day. Just because the relationship didn't work out for different reasons, that doesn't mean anything. Doesn't.
Everything, because I'm not dealing with this. I mean, I've been drugged. My baby been drugged, and she didn't even ask for this. She didn't know that she was... I know, like, international celebrity. She didn't even understand what she was getting into.
And then you had me start that page, and I didn't want to start it.
Y'all about to...
She didn't want to start a page? Girl, you stop lying. This was your life's dream, was to be an internet scammer, okay? And to get this large-ass following. She made me do it. I ain't want to do it. You a lie.
Made me lose a whole 3 years ago. We all have exes.
And I mean, just let me tell you, I don't know, like a lot of my exes, I'm still friends with. Like, I'm not beefing with them. They have wives, they have, husbands or whatever. I do have an ex that has a husband, sure do.
Oh, he turned gay?
I think he was always gay.
Oh, wow.
I don't know.
All right, that's enough of that. Let me take this down. Let's get into the nitty gritty. Listen, y'all done said it. We're going to start with the car. Let's start there. I wasn't going to start there. That's a good place to start because, once again, the teammates are very, very smart. You're able to think critically outside of the box, outside of what's just in front of you. And I appreciate that about y'all very much. As you all have poignantly pointed out, okay? If the car is in your name and they pulled you over, why would you be arrested for stealing your own car, lying ass? Just doesn't make sense. You should think the people that was following the crook, were old ass people trying to learn how to cook gizzards a new way. You know what I'm saying? They trying to cook they chicken gizzards. They trying to kick it up a notch. And, they ain't doing shit but sitting home cooking gizzards and knitting up and crocheting. That's not all of her followers. That might be some of the followers that you think you can just tell shit to and they gonna believe it. But the rest of us, ain't no way. Also somebody said, that's a lie because if it was through his company, how was the car in her name? Let me tell y'all what really happened because she's a liar. I got this directly from the husband and I asked him if it was okay for me to, have this conversation and relay this information to. He said, "Oh yeah, sure, I don't care." Nigga basically wanted to come on the show, basically. But listen, This is what happened with the car. Tay was married to a gentleman. His name is Henry. All right. She never said that. That's some shit that the husband told me. I didn't even know that nigga name. I knew it was Brown. She was married to Henry Brown. And Henry Brown worked for, I think it's Ford. He worked for a car company. He was selling cars and, etc. And when you're a salesperson, in certain positions at car dealerships, they let you lease a car or, use the company car or, that kind of stuff. So Tay needed a car and the husband got her a car from the dealership, one of the company cars. And what happened was a couple of things happened. They were not on good terms, after she got the car and after a while, blah, blah, blah. Tay got into an accident. Okay. She got into an automobile accident in that company car. And before she got into the company car, they were going through a divorce and he asked for the car back and she would not give the car back. Is how it was relayed to me. All right. She wouldn't give the car back. They wanted it. They were out. They were looking for it, but she was far away with that car. And so they put it out as a stolen car, as they should. So she got into an accident, a really bad auto accident. And when they ran the VIN number, that's when they said, "Oh shit, this is a stolen car. Like we gonna have to take this. We gonna have to cop this car because this car has been reported stolen for a while." So she was out there footloose and fancy free, driving a stolen car, knew that they wanted it back, didn't take it back. And the only reason she got caught and she stopped using that car is because she got into an automobile accident and they ran the VIN. And that's when the cops was like, "You're going to jail. That's grand theft auto." And that lie she tried to tell us about how me and my husband was going through it and he was being messy. And this is what she told us originally. I mean, recently. She told us the story a couple of times, but the last time she was like, and he reported the car stolen because he was mad that I wasn't, trying, like the relationship was ended. That's not what happened. Ford wanted their damn car back and your ass was in a completely different state, ignoring the calls and the requests, and they put an APB out on that damn car and you got caught. All right. And that's why you got grand theft auto on your shit. All right. That's what really happened. All right. Let me open my slide deck. Let me take myself down because y'all don't need to see me. So you guys know, let me see. Let me take this down. Here we go. Take Precious' comment down too. All right. So just to recap real quick, just to refresh your memory, these are the things that Tay texted her mom. Fuck you for life. You're miserable POS. You're the world's worst mother. You're trifling ass biatch. Who's loser? You're a loser. Always have been and always will be. These are the things she texted her mom. Okay. So before y'all start feeling sad and crying for her about all this information that's about to come out and that has come out, y'all remember this is the kind of person who says these things about the person who carried them for 9 months, nurtured them, raised them, took care of their child even when they had a baby. And that's a whole nother thing I got to tell y'all about because we ain't hear about this part. I heard about it from the ex-husband though, so I'm gonna save that piece for last. But these are not decent people. Okay. Here's the crime. She said all the crime I did was between 18 and 21. Ma'am, in 2005, you was good and grown. You was what, 30 years old in 2005. So you Capital One, Navy Federal Credit Union in 2008, you took out a loan. 2016, you needed Auntie, even though you secretly hated her, took out another loan. 2016, Auntie knew about the one for 2016, the first one. In 2016, she went back again to Navy Federal and took out a credit card for $20,500. And then in 2016 to 2022, another credit card. So this is all recent. This is yesterday, as far as I'm damn concerned. She had to go to Florida recently to take care of this. And they're probably going to put her in jail. Like, this is a big deal. All right. All right. Okay. So Took's long life of crooking. All right. was married to Mr. Mobley for about a good 6 years. They were together for 6 years altogether. He was married, and so was she. Did y'all know that? Mr. Mobley, when he walked into that store that day, and he wasn't shy about telling me, he kept it a buck. He said he was married, and she knew he was married. He told her. And so was she. She was still married to Henry, you know? And he was a married man, and Tay didn't give one fuck. She saw him as a come up out of her situation that she was in with Henry. All right? She never told us that. He was a married man, and she was a married woman, and she still wanted to fuck with him, and she still pursued him. Let me see if I want to go through that one. Okay, so y'all know how I always say that Tay doesn't strike me as a nurse, right? I work with nurses. Let me make sure I'm on here. Okay, I work with nurses. I work with physicians. Nurses and physicians report to me. Okay, I'm not a clinician, but I am definitely an operations, administration, business management, procedural strategy person, right? Those are all my roles and more rolled up into a ball and more. I work with doctors all the time. I work with nurses. I dated a doctor. I know, come on. I'm going to tell you that if I'm speaking with someone of a certain level of intelligence, most especially if they have a degree in a certain field, they're going to talk about it. I talk about my MBA all the time to y'all. And I show y'all, I put that shit to use just like I did tonight. All right. That's what it's for. I've never gotten any kind of caregiver vibes from Tay whatsoever. And it was confirmed to me. Now I know why. Mr. Mobley told me that Tay is terrible at math. It was the math piece she could not get. Okay. And that's a big part of being a nurse because you have to do what's called medication doses. Now, when I was pursuing my biology degree, when I was going to go to med school, pre-med, I learned how to do dosage conversions, right? If you have a large bottle of or vial of medicine, and of course, you're not going to give all that to one patient. You have to spread that out. You know, that can go, you can use it for 30 patients, 40 patients, maybe. But you have to be able to convert the dosage. Okay. That's no small feat. It took me a couple of weeks to get that shit. All right. And I'm not even a nurse practitioner or a nurse or anything like that. Tay's bad with numbers. One of the biggest problems he had with Tay was that she moved around constantly. I said, why was she moving around constantly? He said, because she wasn't good. Like, she wasn't good at the nursing shit. She was looking for schools that had very, very easy admissions, didn't require a certain level of testing, scoring for tests. She probably went to over a dozen schools, in and out, getting kicked out of them because she wasn't doing the work. She's not smart. All right. She was looking for the easiest place. That's why she went to Wisconsin, all these different places, because she was trying to get this degree with the lowest level of threshold. I've told you guys what threshold means before. That's a point of entry in business. All right. She was looking for a place with the lowest threshold, the lowest point of entry, the school that didn't require you to have a certain number score to graduate, to take the bar. That's why it took Tay so long to get a license or to get a degree. And it drove him insane. It drove him so insane that she did it so much, like over a dozen times. She kept going to different schools and getting kicked out, especially those like technical schools. She just kept getting kicked out. And she kept moving. She moved to a different state. Well, they don't require you to have a passing score over here. Like, that was how she hustled up on this nursing license. And I totally believe it, because I never hear Tay use medical jargon. And I said this to him. I was like, that makes sense, because Tay never talks about medicine. He said, because she don't know that shit. That's why. And that's why she ain't been working, because she don't know anything about nursing. Okay. This is what the husband said, allegedly. And I tend to agree with him. And it bothered him so much. That was one of the reasons why he left her ass. She wanted to go all the way back to Virginia, where the family house was that Auntie had bought. And because Virginia had these programs that she could get in, you can fluff your way through. Do you know also, Tay for her undergraduate degree. She was like, again, she couldn't pass these courses. I mean, this is how it was explained to me. It's alleged and allegedly, and I believe it. Tay was fucking her professors, okay, to get a passing score, and it worked. She went through her undergrad degree. She has an undergrad degree, I think, in criminal justice. No, she was pursuing it. I never saw evidence of an actual degree, but he said she had one. He said that's how she got it. She was fucking her professors, and they were writing papers for her and everything all through the degree. This is why Tay's not a person of intelligence. You know when someone's speaking and they're intelligent. I'm not just talking about the sound of their voice or their diction. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the content of their conversation. I'm talking about the quality or lack thereof of their conversation. Let me put my face up here so you guys can see me. Wait. Okay. Flunking school, fucking her professors. That's not even the beginning of it. Fucking her professors and having these so-called relationships with them to float her way and flunk her way through school. They were writing papers, doing math shit, doing all this for her. She was for sex. And I'm a demon. You hoes just didn't want me to expose you, but the demon shall be revealed, and that will be you, Tuck and Crook. She fucked away her school through professors to get through to the degree. You know what else she did? We went through that one. Do y'all know? So, okay. Tay worked these so-called contracts, and she was an LPN. She just got, graduated with a bachelor's of science in nursing because, again, she was floating all around. She was trying to find the easiest thing. She was getting kicked out because she wasn't making the grade. She wasn't doing the work. She couldn't do the work. And so it took her that long. Do y'all know that the schedule, the contracts that she was doing, that this was told how it was told to me, all right, that Tay was fucking the scheduler, and she started dating him, fucking him, and she stayed in her hotel room all day long while he falsified the documents. Bitch, you are a criminal. You had the nerve to have your mouth on me or anybody else. Tay stayed in her hotel room all day long, every day, collecting a fat ass check because she found out who the scheduler was and was fucking him. Yep, that's how it was relayed to me, and I believe that shit too. I believe it. And he said she never went to work. And he said also that's why she don't know shit. 1,000% I believe him on that. That explains why Took does not know nursing things. She flunked her, she fucked her way through. They did all the work for her. And somebody said something in one of the comments before that made me go, Somebody was saying in a previous conversation we were having in the lounge that she probably didn't take her state test because you can get the degree, but you still got to take that state nursing test. And that is a problem. You know who you gonna fuck? The moderator. I mean, she would. She was fucking the date. She found out who the scheduler was on a project she was working on, y'all. And she got into a so-called relationship with him, and she fucked him. And that way she got to stay in a hotel. She never went to work, and that's why she never got the experience of being a nurse, because she was fucking her way through everything. And he said, and I believe that that's why she don't know shit. He also said that Tay looks for lesser than people to come up off of. She looks for people with low self-esteem, like Carmen, and manipulates and drains them dry. This is what he said, and I absolutely believe him. He said that that whole Carmen situation, he found it absolutely hilarious. He said she's going to drain her dry. This is her MO. This is what she does. She looks for vulnerable people. She looks for people with low self-esteem, unattractive people like Carmen. She's not attractive. You've seen her. She's not intelligent. And that's right up Tay's alley, see, because Tay's a master manipulator. He said that too. He said she can manipulate some shit for your ass. Tay's a master manipulator. And she looks for people who has more than her, and she drains their pockets dry. This is her MO. It's similar to what Carmen does with the homeless and how she exploits them. She finds them, she exploits them, she uses them, she tosses them aside. He said that's what he said, but that shit wasn't gonna be me though. He said I saw what she was doing. He also said she ain't gay. Oh yes, he said that. He said basically she's gay for the play, but she's not, or gay for the pay, but she's not gay. He says she wants a husband. That's what she wants. She wants a husband and she wants children from him. And she ain't gonna never be happy, in a lesbian relationship because she's not gay. This is all a con. This is what he's saying. This is a fraud, it's a sham, and it's a scheme. That's all it is. And we all have seen that from day one with her. He said he watched her. You know what I'm saying? When they got married, when they got together, he was married. And when his wife found out, she wanted him going out the house. This caused a big problem. And he went to live with Tay. Tay was like, well, you can come live with me. And that's when, of course, Tay wants people to spend money on her. So he went. He didn't have anywhere else to go. His wife kicked him out. Tay kicked his ex-husband to the curb because she done used his ass up, and she moved this married ass man right on in her house. Just FYI. Okay. Let's see. Well, now this is a big one. I didn't know how to feel about this one because I do respect, Tay's mom. And this is something y'all have long speculated about. And this was my mouth was wide open when he said this. So y'all all were saying, like, who's the baby? Who does the baby? I know the baby's the ex-husband. Y'all have said this. Y'all have called this. All right. And I've sat quiet. I haven't said shit about it, even though I knew. He said that when he went around her and her family, okay, when they were out and about and like going over to family cookouts and shit. You know how if you're in a relationship with someone, you want to, get to know their family. So they'll be somewhere else and you'll be talking to the cousins or the aunties. And they told him that the son is rumored to be the former stepdad's kid. Mm-hmm. He said the whole family whispers about it, which is how he found out about it. Now this stopped me in my tracks right here because I remember Auntie saying that when one of her ex-husbands left, that Tay was devastated, and that's when she started acting out. So I don't know if they had a secret romance or relationship. I don't know. But what I do know is that it is rumored that the son is the product of that relationship, of Tay having sexual relations with her former stepdad. The whole family talks about it. The whole family knows about it. And the whole family, this is the word on the curb with the family. Now this was heavy because we never heard who the baby daddy was. What Tay tried to convince us was her mother. I went to a party with some fast girl and I fell asleep, and when I woke up I was being molested. Girl, what are you talking about? If somebody touched the hem of my damn pants, I'ma know about it. Let alone if you supposedly was a virgin, you were 14 years old, 14, 15, however, same age. If somebody tried to rape you, you would know about it because your hymen would be intact. Okay. Even if your hymen was broken, right? That hymen is like a seal. Okay, that's your God-given natural seal of freshness. You get a beverage, it got that seal on it, you peel it back. That's what your hymen is. All right. So your hymen, your vagina was so loose that you didn't know you was being molested until you woke up and the club was shot up already. Girl, I understand you was young when it happened, so you couldn't come up with a good lie, but that shit ain't it because we know better. And this is the big secret. This is the big, oh my God, no, she did not have a baby with him. Like, that's what it is. That's what everyone believes. And, honestly, I'm inclined to believe the same thing. Okay. Let me see. But you guys were on it. You guys were calling that. You guys said that. You said that was the case. And yeah, you guys were on it. Let me look at some of the comments before we go on. Let's see. She's a tramp. That's why she states that was her mother's job to take care of them. There it is. That's the hate issue. That's why the aunt in New York called her a ratchet nurse. Yes. True. I didn't think about that. Somebody said, "Yep, that's believable." Not surprised at all. That would be child abuse, not having an affair. You don't know what it was. I mean, yes, of course, at the end of the day, it would be child abuse, but you don't know what Tay was doing. Tay is a different kind of person. She's filled with a dark spirit. Like I noticed about her, noticed this about her from the very beginning. You don't know what she was doing. Now, I realize a 14-year-old is a child. I understand that. But some 14-year-olds think they grown. She was always challenging her mom. And I'm not saying it was consent. You can't be consensual. You can't be consenting if you're 14. That's still molestation. I get it. So I understand what you're saying, but who knows what she was doing? What we do know is she was devastated to no end when he was gone. Somebody said, "Hell no, that's a bitch is nasty." Let me take you down for a second. Let me see something. Let me put this up here. So another thing he told me is that guess whose name is on the birth certificate? Mr. Mobley's. All these years later, he was around when the boy was younger, but of course he's not his daddy. Tay wanted to put somebody's name on it. She didn't want to put the person who she got pregnant by. So she picked this man. After all these years, she just met this man. She went and had his name put on the birth certificate. He didn't know shit about it. Till she told him later. But she took it upon herself to put this grown man to falsify a document like that and put his name on her son's birth certificate. That right there is low down to the ground. What else did he say? He said that her grandfather was dating Iris, that white lady who also know that the grandfather was married. We talked about that. And how that relationship went. I'm not going to talk about that a lot because the grandfather is Auntie's dad. So I'm not going to, put too fine a point on that point. But just know that he was aware, everybody was aware that Iris was this, woman who wanted desperately to be in part of this Black family. And, she this is the kind of family that they come from. This is the kind of people who Tay comes from. Well, her play grandmother side. This is why Tay can sit up there and play these reindeer games with Cook, because the grandmama gonna coach her all the way. She an OG, she an old hoe. As Auntie said, she's old. That's what Auntie said. She's an old one because she's been around a certain amount of time. She knows how to hook and crook a nigga. She knows what it was. Also, what else did he say? He said that Took was expelled out of every school she went to, every program she went to, and when she wasn't, it was because she was fucking somebody on the team somewhere. He said that's her whole MO. Yep, to use that hot box to get whatever it is that she wants. And I can see that. The fact that she's with someone like Carmen, she's no prize. Cook is no prize. And you threw yourself at this thing. That told me everything I needed to know about her from the dickhead, from the first night. And I was absolutely correct about all of it. Let me see what you guys are saying. How old is her son? I think he's like 31 or something like that. Oh my God, she's done. She need to be humbled from this point. She not. They gonna take this and try to twist it and make it seem like, oh, Nandy's over there. I'm delivering this information to the people because, first of all, Tay, you've been lying. You've been married 3 times. Once to the gay guy, once to Henry, and then Henry Brown, and then once to Mr. Mobley. So what? The marriage was annulled. Then you want to act like I think he was gay. You knew damn well he was gay. That's why you asked for an annulment. and that will be your third marriage, which means this is now your fourth marriage. So 4 or 5 people weren't that far off for you to be getting mad like you got. Let's see. Yes, and he probably given her anything she wanted to keep quiet. Oh yes. This is wow. This is who y'all been dealing with. This is who the Rose Goldie's been worshiping. And you're not gonna tell me that all these people in her corner, oh, I got the invitation. Oh, I got the invitation. He said, and what he said was about the wedding too. It was exactly like she said, she said she called him later that night. He said as soon as he left the store, his phone was ringing. It was Tay on his line. And asking to be taken out and X, Y, and Z. And she saw it as a come up. And he was also committing adultery on his wife. So let me see. Mom said she left town and stepdad was supposed to be the babysitter. Stepdad left, took trips out. Next thing, she's pregnant and cries rape. Stepdad is the daddy. Well, all you got to do is take a look at him. I mean, he does look mixed. And if it's this particular stepdad, I don't know. What is it, the Danish guy or whatever he was? Yeah. So 0304. I think he's 33. Yeah, he's somewhere in there. So let me tell you guys. Wait, hold on. Men's minds are weak, not an excuse. But Took was fast and jealous of her mom. At 15, I can totally see her fucking her mom's man to hurt her. I can see it too. Continuing to commit fraud, nothing honest, deception, and malice behavior. She is pathetic, a pathetic person. She sure is. They try to say her mom lied. Nah, she ain't lie. She's a thought. She's fucked everybody. That's what he said. He couldn't stay with her anymore. She was fucking any and everybody to get ahead. No pun intended. Like, Tay looked like one of them skeezing ass crackheads to me from around the way. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything about her, nothing about her says educated or cultured. Nothing. Yeah, I cuss. Yeah, I know I cuss. I cuss very well. All right. But y'all also know, just by my conversation and talking to you, that I'm not an idiot. I'm not stupid. I'm not an uneducated person. Y'all know this. Even if I didn't tell you, you would know. Tay's not an educated person. She fluffed and fucked her way through nursing school for many years, going from state to state, trying to get the lowest threshold point of entry for the programs, and still got kicked out of them shits. So she's, let's see. And she's still behind. That's why he says she's not working today. She doesn't know shit. He said, what did he say? He said she would get people when she did have to go into work from time to time. She charmed other people to do her work for her. Like, hey, could you do me a favor? Could you do the IV drip for so and so? That kind of shit. He said she didn't know shit. She don't know shit. I believe him. Yes, I believe she did it on purpose, although the aunt made sure, although the aunt, I don't know what that means. The aunt Mel should have said no. Yeah, the man should have said no, but I agree with you. That's besides the point. Somebody said an old hoe. You talking about the grandma? Yeah, she's an old hoe. That's what Auntie said. She called her hoe. I just put the old on it. Let's see. What else did he say? I said, so did she actually get a nursing license? Because there was a whole big scandal in Florida the year that she got her, she actually finally did it. And, I just found, knowing what we know now about her, the checks, the fraud, the this, the that, the grand theft auto, manslaughter, she tried to really downplay it and say, half that stuff's not even accurate. And the other half, I mean, come on. A speeding ticket, say that's the least of your worries. Like, you literally a bona fide killer. You a killer, according to what they say, and according to what your records say. And the fact that you walking around on these streets, still trying to get over like you were trying to get over for nursing school, that's why you can't go to any health system in because you didn't pass the nursing exam. And even if you did pass it, you got somebody else to either take it for you, because I don't see you having the intelligence to do it. Or as he said, a lot of these places, they let you take like a whole sheet of paper and everything you can write on it, from formulas to, blah, 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 blah. You can write on it. You don't know how it goes. You can use it, right? Those are the kind of classes that she loved. The schools that she loved, where she could take the cheat sheet. They let you write whatever you want on it to fill it up, to take your test with. And that is how she got through nursing school. That's how she can sit in front of all of us. Yes, it's not recognized. That's how she can sit in front of the world and let us know, that she needs the money from her page, money for stars, from stars, the subscriptions, the cash apps, all of that. That's how she does it. I couldn't understand how was a nurse, going to just give up her livelihood. Like, if this is her passion and she worked hard for it, you worked hard on trying to con the system so that you can take that test with the bare minimum requirements. And you search for that for years, getting kicked out time and time again from all these different schools. Let's see. Wait, somebody said, and had the nerve to try that shit in the Air Force. Oh, yes. What did he say about the Air Force? She was fucking one of the captains. That pussy must have not been that good, because you sure enough got kicked out. Like, I mean, I was shocked, but I was not shocked by a lot of the things that he said. Have the nerve to try that shit in the Air Force. Just like tonight, they were live drinking and Cook sat there licking Took's face. Really? The both looking like drunks and scammers trying to scam their wedding. He said she want that big wedding. She want that husband. She ain't gay. She ain't gay. He said she loves that. She loves dick. In other words, he ain't say that. That's what I'm saying. But he said she wants a husband. She want to be married to a man, and she want kids. That's what he said, and I believe him. Fuck her way through life and still doing it. Yep. Her ass should be behind bars. I don't know how this girl has eluded, getting put in jail, but it sounds like Auntie is not playing with her. All of those loans and credit cards, and still talking shit, still can't write a letter of recommendation for Auntie. Still cussing her out, degrading her and berating her. But Tay, I thought you just said that those things were done when I was 18 to 21 years old. You a damn lie. You were good and grown and married when you were doing most of this shit. The worst thing is Tate is a big fake liar. Big Dick Tyrone. Oh yes, Big Dick Tyrone got dibs on that pussy. Tate and Cook said bye Felicia, and talked about mom like a dog all evening. When tonight? Because I haven't been watching them. I've been trying to set this up for you guys. I believe it though. How did she finance that house? Okay, so that's a good question, because I wanted to know that too. So a couple of things. That house is rumored to be in some old white man name. I told y'all this. I have some people looking into that. All right. I definitely have people looking into it. Can I tell y'all that? Yeah, this is a tell-all. So I had somebody look up the information and reach out to the person at Tay's address. And it was a white woman who answered the phone and confirmed that she indeed was at that address, or that was her address that she was in charge of. So that was probably the old white man's daughter that they were talking to. And she didn't confirm or deny that Tay was there. What she said was, but what's this about? I'm like, okay, did she tell you what it was? Did you tell her what it was about? And they were like, no, we didn't tell her that, but we did tell her, it's for Tay. And she was like, okay, about what? So that lets everybody know that she knows who that person is. I don't know how you can get a license. First of all, you weren't honorably discharged, so it's not like you have VA loans and shit like that. You do bank at Navy Federal, and Tay, you so spiteful and you so dirty and you so fast to be celebrating somebody's perceived downfall. It ain't nothing but a thing for people who have Navy Federal to reach out to them and give them your name and send them these videos. Your ass is going to jail for real. You're going to prison. All right. Um, yes, they disrespected Felice big time tonight. I wasn't on. Like I said, I was over here. Oh my God, yes, they talked about mom so bad I wanted to slap the shit out of both of them. Miss Precious said, I can't see her wanting kids. Oh, she wants kids. He said that's number one on her list. She's too selfish, maybe just for stability, not as a real mother. Oh, tonight. Somebody said it was tonight, and that it was bad. Called her by her name. Oof. I mean, that's better than calling her out her name. She's a piece of shit and a loser, and fuck you for life and all that kind of stuff. Um, Let me see. What else did he tell me? He told me so much shit. And I asked him, I said to him, all right, I mean, this is like pretty heavy stuff. Do you want me to let the people know where it came from and what was said and what I said and what was he said, I don't care. He said, I don't care at all. So I know I'm a complete business person. And after that shit happened that other time, y'all already know we ain't be going down that road. Now, if I feel you might be sketchy or you might try to renege on some shit and put me in a precarious situation, I'm definitely gonna record the conversation. Definitely. So just to get that, even if it's just the part where you say it's okay for me to use what it is that you're saying. So what else? Let me get my notes. Hold on, y'all. I mean, he was going in on her bald head ass. He said that she was a cheater. They were when they were married, she cheated many times on him with other men. And so basically she was a cum bucket and he could not get her to stop cheating. This is what it was. That's how she got him. He was married when he met her. So you know how you get him is how you keep him. How you lose him. He said that she was very promiscuous. She definitely wanted him to spend all his money on her. She's very materialistic. We already know this. He said she is the most manipulative person walking on this planet. You can't trust anything she say or do because there's always some kind of agenda or scheme behind everything. Let's see. Carmen and Tay both birth children but are not mothers. Yep, I said that on this page. Carmen had no right to sit there and talk about her mom the way she did. She was so, the mom did call her ignorant and dumb and stupid the other day, which is all true. I asked him if he knew anything about her ever being with a woman or expressing interest in being with a woman, and he said absolutely not. He said Tay's not gay. Now, I don't know how to get this message over to Cook the Crook because nobody can tell her anything otherwise. You know what I'm saying? But yes, she's not gay. She's gay for the play. And he said once she gets all your money, she's gone. She's on to the next fool. She mentioned kids tonight. What do you mean? Did I mean 2021 and 2022? About what? They both have no room to talk about being a mother. Right. Patricia said, I didn't get the chance to finish listening. I know that after she said to both of them, I know they blocked my butt. I'm good. I'm sure they're going to delete my comments. They're definitely going to delete your comment. Well, Carmen looks like a man and she likes them. Carmen does not look like a man to me. Carmen looks like, maybe she looks like somebody old ass grandfather, grandpappy and Little Scrappy. That's their duo. That's their name. I thought she messed with Ken Worthy. She did. They were in a relationship for almost a year. But here's the thing about that. Took was trying to convince us that they never dated. Let me show you how the footage on that, because these hoes just be lying for no apparent reason. Hold on. Let me show you the contradiction. Excuse me, y'all. Let me see. Well, that's not what I want. Unplugged in. At first, when Took was trying to be all shy and sweet and cute and coy, she was sitting near Crook, and the question came up in the lobbies about the pictures with Kim and Tay. And Carmen interjected, "No, she's never dated her. They're only friends. They're like sisters." How could that be when Kim, the one who introduced y'all? We found out this recent. Kim, the one who said call and gave you the number. So how is it that you like? Come on, they just be lying constantly. Let me see. That's not what I want. I want to go here and here and here. Let's scroll down. Yeah, he said, "Tay a big old hoe, y'all. She gonna fuck her way through a situation." I know that thing on fire. Yuck. Let's see. Hold on. I know I have it. That's it. Oh, let me tell y'all this. He also said that y'all know Tay and Crook were in Florida for so-called the photos and this and that, but Auntie gave us the real deal. Nah, they ain't in there, they ain't just drop in just because it's Florida. They were there to take care of business. They were there to pay that $20,500 cash. And the bank's still gonna pursue, they have to pursue them. Like that's so anyway, what he was saying was they were in town. Do you know that Tay called him? Oh, yes. I said, why would she call you? She said she was in abusive relationships. Her relationships were abusive. He said they weren't abusive with me. They might have been abusive with the other guy, but not with me. And I believe him. He said that Tay called him 2 weeks ago. And said to him, like, come on, come meet my wife. She's amazing. I want you to come out and meet her and have dinner with us, and da da da. And of course he declined. He had something else to do. But he asked her, like, why do you want us to meet? And then Took on say, because of my son. You got to deal with my son sometimes, and she has to deal with him sometimes. And he told her that's the dumbest shit I ever heard. He said, your son is grown. So therefore, we don't need to have, like, he can go back and forth to whomever anytime. So they tried to get him to meet up. That probably was another scam to, for Tay to get in a relationship with him, a long distance one, since she's with Carmen in Houston, and get him for his money. But he already knew what was up. So so he said no, he couldn't do it. So they hired a photographer that he and Carmen, I think, went to school with to do the photo shoot, which the guy seemed really good. So let me see. Let's see. You know where you may be, but just sitting up there lying about the theft of the car, about the nature of her relationships. I mean, that's not what I want. I want to go back one. He said that she called. I told you guys this. He said he didn't want to deal with her anymore. He was done with the relationship. He's not going to keep moving around and around. They moved all those times, over a dozen times, to get find a place where she can just flunk in school and still pass. He said that where's this thing at? He said that when he told her that he was done with her, she went psychotic, completely ham and crazy, and they had to put a mental health hold on her, put her in the hospital. Same shit she pulled with Carmen, talking about she gonna kill herself. Girl, let me see. One. Nope, that's not what I want. I'm gonna go out one and go to. Aren't you here? Where are you? All files. You. Yeah. I know why. Cause screenshots. Let me see. Screen recordings. Go out one. Excuse me, y'all. I'm sorry. Oh, here it is. Okay. So we want to do movies. There it is. Okay. So sitting on the couch, they just met not too long before this. Maybe they've been around each other probably like a week and a half at this point. And completely lying about her relationship with Kim. Now Kim got a wife. She's not pressed for these hoes, you know? She's doing good. Here it is right here. Let me cue it up for you guys. Listen to this.
Let's see, what kind of shorts are those, Chef? What kind of shorts are these?
I don't know.
Not Tay, did you really come for the grinder sandwich or push up or try to push up on her? Okay, so I don't know who just asked that question.
And she said she did it with a laughing emoji, so she was joking.
But I did not, all I did was come to meet this amazing person that Kim told me about. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. I know I did see a live earlier and I was kind of jealous because everybody was eating and I was starving, but I didn't want to ask if they had any leftovers because I was getting ready to stop at Taco Bell or McDonald's or something after I left. So she just pulled out the works for me and I was hooked from there. What can I say?
Yeah, she neither one of us knew each other. Neither one of us knew each other. And Kim, my good friend, my homie, know both of us.
What was your favorite gift today for each other? What was your favorite gift today?
Hold on. So just sitting here lying. Why are you lying about them just being friends? Kim never tried to hide it. Kim's happily married now. But they lied from the beginning, trying to tell us they were just friends. They were like sisters. They never dated. And come to find out, Kim is the one who, passed her off to Cook. So why would they sit there and lie? This was the beginning of the lies. This is when you can see that they're clearly made for each other because they clearly are two big ass liars. Carmen was part of a something team. Let me see if I can take this out. A male's team. Yuck. Somebody said, and Took got that dress to out tonight. Took got that dress to go out tonight. Cook said, you better take your ass to bed. You're not going anywhere. Took started talking real low. Cook said, come on. Listen. This whole, dominant role that Took is Carmen's trying to play, it's not going to work on a broad like Tay. Tay is more dominant than Cook ever will be and ever was. Tay's the nigga in the relationship. That's it. That's all. All right. She's the one who puts on them Tims, throw the hat backwards, throw the hat backwards, sag them pants down underneath that flat ass, showing her boxers. That's how, in my mind, that's how I picture Tay before Crook came on. Now she was like, oh, this bitch might be, you know what I'm saying? She might got a little hair on her chest. Let me go ahead and play the damsel in distress because she got some hair on her chest. And lo and behold, Took is the one. Took's the one that's gonna fuck shit up when this all goes wrong. Baby, she's the one who gonna throw them hands, and she gonna be nice with them shits too. Bop, bop, bop. She gonna hit that fake ass Pink Panther right in the kisser. Let me see. Look like she tried to change the subject. Exactly, she did. They know what they be doing. Once again, getting passed around. She definitely done. Listen, according to what the husband told me, ex-husband, she done fucked so many times in so many situations, fucked her way out of so many things. And that's all she could do. She's not bright. He says she's not smart at all. She's not an intelligent person. He didn't need to tell me that. I already made that assessment on my own. Okay. And he said she real devious too. She said if she can't get her way about something, oh, all hell gonna break loose. And I believe that because that's what Auntie told us about her screaming and hollering that day up in the room by herself. I give it 8 months. Well, we're gonna start a pool. I mean, y'all been in my inbox. I mentioned it before, asking about it. We can start a pool. All right, everybody in the lounge. It's just for the lounge members. You know, pass the pool around. I'll post it up on our on our drive. And like how I have the birthday things, the birthday stuff, so you guys can get cakes and stuff for your birthdays or whatever, cash apps. I will post it and make it available to you guys so y'all know who cast what bet on what date. Do you all think that Cook the Crook and Took will be over with? Yeah, this year before Christmas. You'll have several choices, and you can put your money on those choices. All right, and we're gonna see because 8 months. I mean, as soon as the money ran out, did y'all see the closet that she's doing? I mean, he's like, and this is what the husband said. He said, I said, do you watch her? Do you watch our show? Do you know about it? He said, I hear things. He said, I have people who know her very well and who watch the like their pages and then report back to him, whatever. But those closets that they getting put up look cheap as hell. I mean, I could go over there and drill some shelves on the damn wall. That cooch got mouths on it. That's embarrassing for your ex to say. Not bright, damn. He said he got so tired of moving and moving and moving and moving. Oh, the school kicked me out because I couldn't pass the test. Oh, the test was too hard at the school. I knew she wasn't like a natural born smarty. Some people just born gifted smart, and things come easily to them. I think probably almost everyone has something, some topic, some subject, some situation that they can speak on. And they can speak intelligently too. I just don't get that from either one of them. I bet that car doesn't have that. I bet that cat doesn't have any walls. Can't even touch the bottom. Damn. I give it 1.5 years. I don't know about 1.5 years. Why did he stay with her? Well, I did ask this question too. And what did he say? I don't want to lie. He said that he stayed with her because it wasn't because the coochie was good. It was a convenience for him. He had just went through a divorce. So dealing with her, moving in with her, you know what I'm saying? He said he got back on the come up because he said you can't keep a good dude down. And, he was taking care of everything. And she was telling him all kinds of lies that he had to discover things for himself about her. For himself. I didn't see it. You didn't see which one. I give it 4 months. Mid-July. What do we have in March? April, May, June, July. Mid-July. Took will get burnt out if you notice she doesn't do much work. She doesn't do anything. Sometimes she's so tired and that's a lot of work and this and that, going up the steps. you're not a nurse, because nurses walk, 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 walk. They far exceed that 10,000 steps per day by far on your Fitbit. Let's see. It baffles me all the people that support their lies. Y'all, you know what we're gonna do? If you're in the lounge, we'll do it for the people in the lounge. This will be our little thing. If you have a Fitbit, I have a Fitbit. I also have a smartwatch. But if you have a Fitbit and you're on, you have a Fitbit account, I'm going to create a pool just for the team members in the lounge where we connect to one another in this in this space, right? On the Fitbit app, not on like a room or a group or anything like that. I'll create a group on the Fitbit app and add you guys, or you guys can add yourself to it once I tell you what the group name is on the Fitbit app. And every day we can see each other's steps and keep each other accountable, for moving, because this is my COVID weight. I mean, I like being fit personally, but I know it's not healthy. And, I do definitely want to get my COVID weight down, like any other American who was eating and not drugging and gambling, their time away. So I'll create the group on Fitbit and I'll let you guys know what it is. And then you all can tap into that. I've done it with plenty of my friends. Sometimes we have like step competitions. You can do that right on the app. I'll set those up. So, the person who gets the most steps at the end of the week, I'll give you a prize, a cash prize. You know what I'm saying? Keep it spicy. They don't give y'all shit. What do they give y'all on their pages? Talking about we copy off of them. Copy what? Y'all don't give out a thing. So what am I copying? Please. Let's see. I haven't heard about a death she calls. I've only heard you mention it. Did you really cover that? Already cover that. I did cover that at length. She took pics. Check her page. Carmen is so damn lazy. Both of them lazy. So I do believe Took is a sick puppy and a very dangerous person. But if her stepfather fathered her child, that explains the resentment for her mom. This is a common occurrence and not a laughing matter. Wonder if Felice knew. Sure she knew. He said the whole family knew. That's what he told me. Everybody. I said, what do you mean? He said, you know how you go to cookouts and you be at people's house and you be talking about general things? He said, I've been told by many members of the family. That's what happened. And I agree, it's not a laughing matter. And nor is it any reflection on Auntie. I mean, this is no reflection. Took clearly never said anything about it. And yeah. So let's see. Yeah, this could be the aftermath for all for sure. Yeah, she knew she was probably the $1 million secret. Ms. Washington said they were sending Took cash apps tonight too. For what? Y'all need to let me know. Y'all let me know. I mean, why would they send her? I'm probably blocked on her page. I mean, that's easy to get around. I've got a bad connection tonight and we'll have to watch it again. Are you in the lounge? If you're in the lounge, you'll be able to, no problem. Her mom did say she started acting out. She said she had a fit, that she was never the same after he left. Who did she say she hit and killed? Was she charged? This is old dirt, y'all. Tay gave her body to that man for money. You're welcome. It all makes sense. Wow. I sure am. Well, you're good to go. If that's the case, definitely. Listen, y'all. This man basically was saying that Took's very dangerous. She is playing the game with people. She plays games with people to, get them into this comfortable space where they can start giving her money, be it for fucks or for free, whatever it may be. More than likely for fucks, because he said she found out who the scheduler was on one of her contract assignments and looked him up and reached out to him, and she forged this connection, this relationship with him, and they were fucking day and night while she stayed in her hotel room and did not do one lick of work at the hospital. He said that's why she don't know shit. She wasn't even going to work. It's COVID stuff she was doing when Cook the Crook came along. Okay, doing what? Giving people IV infusions? That's literally what she said she was doing. She's not smart at all. I can run circles around both of them easily. Yeah, all of you could. Y'all are some smart cookies. The test in this relationship is when their money gets cut off and they both have to work. Let's see how long it lasts. Well, Auntie said, let me put this up right quick. Let me see if I can scroll through this. Auntie did say, y'all, listen. She said that, let me take this down. Auntie said that it's embarrassing for you to say that Coach got nails on it. That Coach got miles on it. Yeah. What was I gonna say? I was gonna tell you something that Auntie said. Somebody said they're always talking about being bullied. Took bullies the hell out of Crook. They bully everybody. You know what I'm saying? If I was some weak-minded person, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't confident, and I knew if I didn't know I was, a chocolate black queen. Okay. If I didn't know that, I probably would be, somewhere hurt, crying like how they be when people talk shit about them. But I find it comical, but other people don't, and so that's why I speak on it. The test in this relationship, yep. I said she was a whole long time ago. Did you see the wedding dress? It's nice. No, are you a rose goldie? Talking like one right now. It's nice. They both are liars from their hearts. They definitely are. Once again, getting passed around. Let's see. How did I'm glad you made it in, Miss Oliver, because you definitely was concerned about it. So glad it worked out. How did the ex find out about the scheduler? He was around. What you mean? She's not been married. I mean, they haven't been married long enough. All this stuff happened around the same time, you know. Yeah, that's how he knows. He was either around for some of the infidelity, or it happened before him, and she told him about it. And I believe it. That's why she doesn't know anything. And Crook always happy and dry begging. Always. I'm never going to be on here dry begging you guys. I'm going to come straight out. I'm not passive aggressive. All right. I don't do passive aggressive. I do direct communication. I'm going to let you know if something is, if there's a cost or fee for something. And then in the next breath, I'm going to let you know what you get out of it. They don't tell you that. They just want to spend your money and don't want to do shit, don't want to work for you. It took me some work to get in contact with this gentleman. Trust me. They had the bartender to put up her cash app. The bartender made over $300. Wow, all these people sending money to these people. And then somebody sent me the screenshot talking about something. Y'all going over there to watch Nandy? Hell yeah, come over here to watch Nandy because Nandy has her foot on that jugular. Okay. Half of those charges, they was not even accurate. Oh, your shit ain't accurate, but the shit attached to my name is accurate? How does that work? Let me see. They had the nerve to call somebody mentally challenged. I believe they were talking about her mother. They love to call people mentally challenged. And this is a tactic that's used by narcissists and psychopaths, Put this back up. Let me show you guys. So these two are they're psychopaths and they are sociopaths. They don't care who they hurt at what cost, and they don't feel any remorse for it at all. Either one of them, especially today. They're so dumb. Lifetime movie in the making. I could definitely be the set consultant. Most of Carmen's followers are seniors and believe everything they say. Yeah, we talked about that. All they want to do is learn how to deep fry some gizzards. This shit's unreal. Oh, yes, it's real. I mean, he was just talking and talking. He just would not. He just wanted me. He just wanted to let me know everything he knew. Hold on a second. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Let me take this down because I was just listening to another clip. Again, I have to protect myself. Like, you can't be regurgitating information like this and not have it on record that it's okay to say and that this is what he knows to the best of his knowledge and ability. I'm not playing those reindeer games with you hoes. But back to the birth certificate thing, he said he didn't know nothing about it. She just went down there and did it. He said he didn't even know her when the boy was born. And for her to have the gall, the unmitigated gall, to go down there to City Hall or wherever and put his name on a birth certificate, he was shocked. He didn't know what the hell to say. He was like, wow, she got some nerve. He said, I didn't even know her then when she had that baby. I mean, she was 14 or 15. He didn't know her then. Scammers always get caught up. They said police was paid. She needed the money, and this was a come up for her. It was all eyes. Who paid her? I didn't pay her. I offered to pay her, and not to coerce her or not to, encourage her to say anything, because y'all saw I wasn't even doing that. That's why, people were mad, because I wasn't like trying to really, really go for the jugular. I don't do that. All right. But I can definitely tell you that I did offer her some money and she declined because I charged the fee. And she sent me a text message saying, I don't even want your money. I want to do this for free to clear my name. So I don't believe she took money from Carmen either. I don't believe that for a second. And that's certainly the true queen. Tay believes she's untouchable. I'm a senior and I don't believe shit either. I don't even want them say. Oh my God. She wouldn't take money from Cook either. She wouldn't take the money from Cook either. What does that mean? Roberta said Cook becomes worried when Took get the drinking. She should be the bartender to give Cook water in her glass instead of liquor. Cook was looking like she had too much. They love to drink now. She's very clear that she was not paid. Yeah. And then did y'all hear her imitating Cook's voice? Well, I can't do that because you're not gonna believe me. I mean, everybody talking like Cook now. But that's exactly right. Nobody believes shit that Cook says. Let's see. I believe they were talking about her mother. It's terrible. She was very clear, Miss Latanya. Hey, girl. She said that she thought she was going to make money by posting those lies about Tay. They were talking about Tay's mother. Oh, they said that she thought she was going to make money. The lady ain't, listen, she's not hurt for money. I offered her money that night. She said no. Y'all heard Cook the Crook on the phone trying to get her to get off the phone for $10,000. I mean, that's what took us so long to go live. You know what I'm saying? And by the way, that's called a bribe, the way Carmen was doing it. And that's illegal. But we know they're illegal. When Crook tried to pay her to stop the first interview, I know. Oh my God. Let me see. What else did he say? I couldn't get him on menu. I was like, hey, you want to come on the phone? And he was like, I don't Hang on, y'all. I want to let y'all hear what this man is saying. He told me it was okay, to share what he was saying. But he said the way he served her ass the divorce papers, he divorced her. She didn't divorce him. It was comical. He said she was in and out of Duval, Florida, Jacksonville, I guess Duval County, I don't know. And he said she got the shock of her life when he served her ass them papers, boy. And once again, that's when she started crying and breaking down. She gonna kill herself. She gonna hurt herself. She can't live without him. Blah 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 blah. All right, you guys, I'm back. I had to look through and listen through some of the stuff that he was saying. He was saying that the way he served took the crook those papers, baby. He said she was shocked as hell, and that the divorce papers, and that is what prompted the whole "I'm gonna kill myself, I'm gonna hurt myself," and put me in, the 5150 hold, all that kind of stuff. But listen, nobody. I offered to pay Auntie, and she said no. I offered her. And I know Carmen offered her, and she also said no. I mean, initially, she was like, "Oh, we'll see." And I was like, "All right, well, let me know. I'm happy to, share some of the proceeds with you." So she sent me a text back, and she said, "Nancy, I thought about it. I don't want a damn dime." She said, "I'm just curious in getting my story. I'm interested in getting my story out there." So I'm gonna tell y'all something about Auntie that y'all don't know, okay? Because, and I know because I talked to her a couple of weeks ago. She picked my brain about the series, is what I call it. Was what it's called. It's a series. And initially she was thinking about doing $24.99 for the whole series. I said you can do it for $10 per series. You can do it for $29.99, and people will buy it. I think people want to hear it. So she said, okay, well, let me think about that. I said, you don't have to. She said, well, what if people go live? What if I go live and, some people pay something? I said, listen, you don't need to go live. You can record the videos and then upload them to YouTube. That's what you could do. And you'll get your watched hours and watch time and all that stuff. You'll satisfy that pretty quickly. Y'all know you have to have 1,000 followers and 4,000 watch hours on YouTube. All right. So I'm like, once you start uploading them, people gonna watch them. People want to hear it. And you can get paid that way through monetization. But monetization takes time. Even me on Facebook, I'm not fully monetized. I share this with you guys. They make you wait for that live ad one. They do a manual review. And with all these layoffs they have every day at Meta and Facebook, it's going to be a minute. But all the other stuff is active. So I said, you can do it on Facebook. But even Facebook, I'm sorry, you can do it on YouTube. But even YouTube has certain stipulations in place. Yeah, it's 1,000 followers, 4,000 watch hours. But you still have to wait for them to send you the link. Once you become qualified, they'll let you know that you're qualified. They reviewed your account, you're qualified. That takes a couple of weeks after you've already met their, threshold requirements. Okay. And so that takes 2 to 3 weeks. So it's not going to be a speedy pay. And then when you do, then you have to do an application to AdSense. That's the company that handles all the payments for YouTube. That takes a lot of time to do. And then that takes time to come back, approved, blah, blah, blah. So I said the easiest way, if you were trying to run up a bag, right? You're not still in a hook and a crook and being deceptive. You're offering a service, which is the series. Everybody wants to hear about it. You can charge $30 per person and set it up through a ticketing app, right? Like I once did with her event. And she was like, I don't know. So we talked about it, and then she came out with the version that you guys see now, a 5-part series. And let me take this down so you guys can see me. It's a 5-part series, and it's broken down in a manner in which you can digest it. You don't have to sit there all at one time and listen to it. You can take a breather in between the different series. And so she doesn't strike me as a person who wants money and is out here da 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 da. Now me, I'm a different type of person. I absolutely, I've given this platform plenty of free things. The Gibson interview, the Miss Veronica interview was free also. What else? The dental place, that was big. We had their doctor, Dr. Ortega, came onto our panel with us. I didn't charge y'all a dime for that. The insurance professional, that was very enlightening. I didn't charge you a dime for that. I'm not going to charge you for every single thing. But there are some things that requires a lot of time, energy, effort, you know what I'm saying? Tact, skill, strategy, all that. And I deserve to get compensated for my time. Right? I don't know what anybody else does, but this is what I do. And so I was trying to relay that to her. Like, if you're waiting on YouTube to get monetized, which she says she was, that's going to take some time. That's not going to be tomorrow. Even if you meet all your numbers, they still have to review your application. And that takes 2 to 3 weeks. So, but I don't know that, it's like what Quick and Took was saying. Oh, she's trying to get money. Da, da, da. No, I don't believe that shit for 1 second. Took says she's going to respond to her mother lies soon. Well, I would love to hear it. It is 2 sides to every story. He also mentioned experiencing sexual abuse. Yeah, that's the other thing. When you listen, I don't know who it was at the hands of. I've heard some things, but I'm not going to say who was molesting him that he said. But regardless, he turned out he looks like a very nice young man. I will say that. Definitely. Took says she's going to respond. We'll see about that. April Brown lies. That doesn't name sense because she told it for free. They're lying. That doesn't make sense. Yeah. She could have did it like I told her. I would have definitely helped her I wouldn't have wanted a dime either. Showed her how to go through the ticketing spot like StubHub or Ticketmaster, and sell the tickets, put them on sale. And, if she wanted to go that route, she could have, because I told her about it. Or she could have just got Cash Apps. Cash Apps is a little messy, though. It's like tonight, all these Cash Apps that come in, if the name don't match the Facebook name, then I got to do more digging. I got to reach out to you. What name was it? I don't see that name. It's a lot. So I would recommend doing the ticketing thing for sure. Took said she's going to respond. We read that one. I heard them talking about Felice. I was pissed. Crook was co-signing everything Took was saying about her mom. Like what? Please. Took was pretending to cry. I didn't see one crocodile tear. I said crocodile, but you know what it means. Let me see. They're trying to make it sound like mom started doing all the talking, and they have a right to say what they're saying. No, Tay started this, and she let those two home wreckers sit up there. At least Iris is one. Sit up there and talk shit about their mom in front of her, and she didn't correct them. She get everything she deserves. No, she didn't start it, but Auntie damn sure finished it. Let me show you guys. Hold on. Did y'all see? Yeah, I don't know if I showed y'all that. The back and forth that Crook got into with the lady at the nail salon. The nerve of these people walking around like somebody owed them something. Like this shit don't think it's crazy. She looked like she's aged 100 years in this short period of time. She definitely looks older. If Took is so gay, she should know that there's some holders in this house. A real record the boys made. Okay. Took said she was going to respond. We read that one already. You want money? I want money too. I'm never going to encourage y'all. Y'all should take one of my workshop courses. I am never going to encourage you to do work for free. Now, that doesn't include philanthropic endeavors, donating money to charities, donating your time, helping to build houses, all stuff that we've all done. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about being a content creator and giving away your skills, your talent, your ability for free. No, I would never tell you how to do that. It goes against everything I know. Nor am I going to tell you to get out there and hook and crook people. I'm not going to tell you that either. The money that you get, you need to be making it honestly, period. I felt very bad for Felice, and Tay didn't say a damn thing to Crook talking about her mother. Well, Auntie did call Crook dumb as hell. And I agree. This is the problem with Crook and Tuck. And I know eventually y'all will see this video. I've said this plenty of times. You need to stay off of these platforms. This doesn't concern you. What people talk about. See, I was keeping it real light. Gucci earrings and the purse and this and that. And look how they eating over here. Look at this. Look at that. I kept it light. But tonight it was time to take the gloves off and get some information from, the person who knows, one of the people who knows you best. I'm working on the other one, the other husband now. Because you're too cocky. And the people don't like it. They're going on and on about Iris on her live. About Iris? What about Iris? Iris the homewrecker? Iris is the one who was sleeping with the granddaddy. Never got married to him. She was just a side, as Auntie said, ho. Crook don't care. He'll look what happened with her daughter. Exactly. That's how Tay knew she had a good one. You don't want to be bothered with your family? Oh, come on over here. Crook says she would die for her child. She says a lot of things. She's a liar. If they were standing there with two guns pointed at their head and Crook had the advantage to say if it was going to be her or Took or her daughter or anybody, she wouldn't hesitate. The Pink Panther would say, take them. Spare my life, please. Carmen said that she, Carmen, and Tay are mothers, but Felice is not a mother. They're trying to piggyback off what I was saying the other day about being a mom versus being a parent, right? Versus being a parent. Those are two totally different things. They're always trying to counteract stuff that comes out. But how about you just don't be trifling and then shit won't be coming out about you? How about that? Hold on, y'all.
She's fucking skinny.
I was just listening. Make sure I didn't leave anything out. Coach, can you pull up the video for tonight? The one where she was telling all the lies that I showed? Yeah, hold on. Let's see. Lovely. All that school shit. She's not even using it. She's begging for money now online. And this chef just got a bunch of money from selling the business and something else. So she's blowing. Oh, I got the wrong phone plugged in. That's why. And we talk about all of it. Let me see. There we go. Let me turn that down. He said the best thing ever happened to her was the quarantine. Trying to act like she's all up in, teary-eyed and shit about it on that news clip. He said the best thing ever happened to her was the quarantine because that's the only time she really worked as a nurse, and it's true. As an RN, if she is that, who knows at this point? They lie so damn much. I'm trying to track down the owner of the real owner of that house. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Let me see. Hold on. What is doing? He said that's the best thing ever happened to her because that's the only time she ever worked in that capacity. They were taking everybody. I told y'all that. They were taking everybody, including her. Tay, way too devious to be a caregiver. When you're caring for the sick and, disabled and people with terminal illnesses or just people in general in a clinical setting, you have to have a certain type of heart and a certain type of spirit, period. And Tay's heart and spirit, they're both black. Terrible. Let's see. Where are you at? There we go. Let me see. Let me rearrange here. Oh, this one. Okay, here it is. I don't believe she's an RN. I don't believe so either. Or something happened with that license. Something. I'm gonna have to call the Texas Board of Nursing soon. Why? Because y'all play too much. Y'all sitting over there talking cold cast, SHIT, about your followers' kids, as far as I'm concerned, about people in general. And I don't like it. But y'all want to call bully and foul, flag on the play when we do it. Mm-mm.
I'm saying everybody so invested got all these comments. I mean, they going in hard. They want to talk about Tay's criminal record. They want to talk about her marriages. She have not been married 5 times.
I have not. But if I had, I would have said, I've been married 5 times. That's the thing. When you have a partner that you can communicate with, I lay everything out on the line, on the table for Carmen. There are no secrets. I have no hidden agendas.
She's been married twice. I've been married twice. We both, this will be our third marriage.
Wait, hold
third
up.
time.
Somebody said, how can they get my phone number? People have ways to do things. As I stated before, I ran a business. My phone number was on there. I ran a business for 4 or 5 years, and my phone number was on there. It wasn't a big deal to me. People called me about making orders. So therefore, that's probably how they got my number. At this point, really, it doesn't matter. They got it, and they are calling nonstop every day. So, it is what it is. Crystal, my assignment ended. I work crisis contracts.
Demons and spirits are real. There are demons walking on this earth.
Yes, Janet, the criminal record. It was funny because one of the charges, it was a bunch of charges. Now, the funny thing is that half of those charges were just stuff that's out there that's not even accurate. But I went to jail because I was driving on a suspended license. Things happen. But the one that really got me was the one where it was grand theft of an automobile. And let me tell you this, my ex-husband didn't turn the lease back into his vehicle as we were going through a divorce. And so the car was registered in my name was on the title, but the company he worked for had put it out as a stolen vehicle because he was being messy. So I was driving the vehicle and they pulled me over for speeding. And they took me to jail. I spent a couple hours in there.
You heard the line. They pulled me over for speeding. She tried to speed past that. Nah, they pulled your ass over because you got into a car accident, a wreck, and they ran the VIN, and the rest is history. Lying ass.
They figured out what was going on when I was able to prove the registration was in my name, and they released me. And I didn't go to jail. I didn't do any jail time.
She didn't even have to go to court.
I didn't even have to go to court. They dismissed it. So, things happen.
No, it's not accurate. What's not accurate? I mean, I'm just saying most of this stuff, was like when you were like...
they think that all nurses are perfect.
When you were like 18.
Everything that I've ever done regarding any criminal activity or whatever was between the ages of 18 and 21 years old. 18 and 21. I'm in my 40s now. So obviously...
Somebody said you got to answer for everything, but we don't here to answer everything that we've been seeing. Y'all wanted us to come on and answer, so we're answering.
Right. But I was cute, and I was cute in my little wedding dress. I was cute. Yep, been married twice, two men. Yep. And guess what? They still respect me and honor me to this day. Just because the relationship didn't work out for different reasons, that doesn't mean anything. Doesn't.
Everything, because I'm not dealing with this. I've been drugged. My baby been drugged, and she didn't even ask for this. She didn't know that she was, I know, like, international celebrity. She didn't even understand what she was getting into.
And then you had me start that page, and I didn't want to start it.
Y'all about to make me lose a whole 3 years ago. We all have exes.
And just, let me tell you, I don't know, like, a lot of my exes, I'm still friends with. Like, I'm not beefing with them. They have wives. They have, husbands or whatever. I do have an ex that has a husband. Sure do.
Oh, he turned gay?
I think he was always gay.
Oh, wow.
I don't know.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Give a few people a chance to come over on. It's been a lot going on. And,
Y'all,
I'm not dealing with this. I mean,
y'all, you know what I forgot to tell y'all about what he said? Two things. One, he and his current wife were in a wedding. They attended a wedding in Florida, and Tay was invited. They have a lot of the same friends. And Took went and stood. He said he saw her, and his wife knows her and saw her too. Took spotted them across the room and walked her high yellow Mr. Potato Head ass over there and stood right in between the two of them and said, "Hey, so and so," called him by his name. And he said his wife was looking at her like, "Bitch, I wish you would. I'll beat your ass." And just the gall that Tay had to go, and they were standing up at a party and go stand right in between them, telling some, "Hey, so and so," to the husband. Like, this girl has no morals at all. Another thing he said is that Tay was in one of her friend's car, and they got into an accident. That happens. This is one of the reasons I never let people in my car. They got into an accident. Guess what Tay did? Tay sued her friend. Yep, for $10,000, and she got it. She got the money. They in the car with the girl. She wasn't really hurt. It was just, it was a scam. That's what people do a lot of times when they get in an accident. Oh, my neck, and my back. That's what she pulled. She said she was hurt, and she sued her own fucking friend who was giving her a ride somewhere. That's dirty. And that is one of the main reasons, again, I do not let people ride in my car. They looking for a fucking insurance check, or they looking for money from me. You ain't gonna get it. Because you ride in your car behind me, let's tailgate. And I'm not getting in your car. Yep. Ain't that dirty? So dirty. Trifling. Carmen is like the dummy on Take's lap. Yep. Carmen don't even know Tay's first husband was gay. Didn't know he was gay. Catch that. I caught it. Mm-hmm. Cook just said she knew everything before that sentence ended, but didn't know this last hubby was gay. Liars. She don't know shit. She know what Tay, and this is what he said. Tay will tell you what she wants you to know. She gonna tell maybe some of the truth, just a small little pin drop. But the rest of that shit, oh no. You can charge that shit to the game because she gonna lie. The rest of it's gonna be a lie to put her in a position where she looks good. That's what he said. But suing your friend, one of your best friends, they're giving you being nice enough, kind enough to give you a ride somewhere. They get into an accident and you sue that person. Oof, child. Just trifling as hell. Let's see. Carmen is like a dummy. Carmen don't even know Tay's first husband was gay. Yeah, that's true. That's awful. It's definitely awful. Listen, guys, we've been on for 2 hours and some change. And new name for movie: Take the Crook, Tail the Crook, and Dummy. Y'all got so many names about it, but I definitely want to, let me put this up here right quick, let you all know about the the satirical docuseries that we do have coming up. So I want to do that, but what I do want to do is go here and do this. Take you down. Here we go. All right. So let me put it. All right. So as you all may or may not know, I am doing a satirical docu-series on Crook the Took and Cook on Crook the Cook and Tuck. Listen, it's so much stuff that's going down. Yes, we know about it, but this is satire. Okay, this is redoing the scenes at Grindergate. We definitely gonna do that. Redoing the whole, clinical setting for the dentist and all the lies and the bullshit that was happening behind the scenes. We'll show Cook the Crook going crashing up in Sherette and Kim's damn honeymoon room because she too cheap or broke to buy her own shit. Show it at the gambling table, sitting there for 4 days and 5 nights and shit. In her own juices. We're gonna show all that. The desperation to get more money, the drugs, the women, We're gonna show all of that. And we not as it happened, because we don't know as it happened. We weren't there. But this shit is going to be it's gonna be funny as hell. Let me just put it like that. The stolen truck, we're gonna show her stealing her own truck and shit. And then calling State Farm and talking to Mr. Ted. Y'all already know how that skit went. It's going to be a docu-series, 2 or 3 parts. And it's going to be funny. It's going to be hilarious as hell. So what you got, so a couple of things. Tickets are on sale right now. They're on pre-order. All right. This will be coming out in July. They're on pre-order. I'm already writing the script. I'm off tomorrow from filming. I work my regular job tomorrow, but I'll be continuing to write the script out, and all the outtakes and all the funny shit that we know happened behind the scenes and all the conniving and scamming. We're gonna see all that too, because they try to keep put a little cover over it, but we're gonna expose that shit. So a couple of things. One, this is a like a group effort to do, right? So this costs money to do. This is my stream of income. So I'm not going to be putting in $20,000 or $15,000 into a film, because we have to have a professional shooting crew and all that stuff for my side job. That's not how it works. So usually when people are doing films or projects or products or whatever, they do what's called crowdfunding or Kickstarter. All right. I heard some people had their little crusty ass lips. So, Nandy's doing what did they say? A GoFundMe. First of all, I was doing crowdfunding through GoFundMe because they do have that option. And second of all, so what if it was? Yeah, like these people who be talking about business have no fucking idea how businesses are supposed to be run or what happens when you are doing a new initiative, right? But I digress. Tickets are on sale now. They're on pre-sale. They're on pre-order. They're $20. Now the tickets will be $30 for the entire docuseries. Professional staff, professional shooting, actors, actresses, scenes, settings, places that we have to do the scenes in. Those things cost money. And so a lot of you have already purchased your pre-order tickets, which I definitely appreciate, because again, even that, I'm going to use that towards, the funding of this film, right? I mean, technically when people sell tickets, it's for themselves and, for their work, but I'm going to use some of that money if we don't reach our goal to fund this event, this film, this docu-series on Crook and Took. So right now the tickets are on sale. They're $20. They're on pre-sale. I think it's today Wednesday. I don't know if it ended today. I have to go in and look, but I'll extend it in another few days, probably to the end of the week, and then they'll be regular price $30. You already know how I'm coming. It's professionally handled. It is through a ticketing app, and you go in. So I'll share my screen with you guys and show you how it looks. Let me see if I can find it first. Let me see. I know where it is. The post is up in our room. So it has all the information and all that stuff on it already. It's not what I want. I want you. And I want you. And then you. Okay. I try to make it as intuitive as possible. Yeah, you guys make sure you like, heart, share, smiley face. That'd be greatly appreciated. All right, let me share my screen. So, share my screen. Hold on. That's not it. But this is it right here. Okay. All right, so here's the page. The link is in our room. I'm happy to put the link here as well. Let me copy it. So let's see. Happy. All right. So listen, this is the fundraiser. You can donate any amount. No amount is too small or too large. All right. Even $5. You can go here, purchase the $5 ticket, 5, 10, 15, 20. These are for to help fund this project, right? Like a Kickstarter. And if you are getting your tickets, I don't know, this is a good time to see if they're still on pre-sale. Let me see. Yep. So the pre-sale tickets are $20. It's right here. And the regular price tickets are $30. So you guys can definitely, you can click on the about. I got a whole write up here about them, how I've been following them and you've been following them, and how they've been swindling and hooking and crooking right in front of our eyes. And just make sure you read this. It's really, really good. So I will tell you that I definitely cannot do this without your help. It's going to be funny as hell. You're definitely going to enjoy it. It's satire. Satire is designed to poke fun at and humble people who definitely have their heads so far up each other's ass that it takes satire to pull it out. So let's see, Coach. Their video is still up from tonight at the dinner. She need a new credit card and another name. Baby, the way she went through Auntie's card, y'all. I mean, she's a professional scammer. Oh, the sponsorship levels. The reason that I have this banner behind me is because y'all know Miss Sherry. She's always on. She sells the natural butters and bars and stuff. She became a sponsor of the highest level. All right, these are the different levels. Platinum. If you have a business, listen. If you have a business and it doesn't matter if it's small, medium, or large, it's always good to for your business to get as much publicity and eyes on it as possible. So this is a great time to heighten brand awareness, to get your brand in front of more people, et cetera, et cetera. And there are different levels to it. Miss Sherry picked the platinum package. So donations of $400 or higher, you get your company name listed on an e-flyer and tickets, and of course the banner, like the banner behind me. You'll have your logo on that. You'll get to come on to our show on the panel and talk about your business, like the small business spotlight that we do. You'll get 1 year of free lounge access. And of course, you don't have to pay for the docuseries. So this is for businesses. People have reached out and asked, hey, if I don't have a business, can I become still a sponsor? You can certainly do that, but definitely let me know in advance, please. All right, let me get out of here. Let's see. So again, the tickets are on sale, $20. I will tell you this too. If for whatever reason I feel the project's not moving along in the right direction, or the funding's not coming out to be what it should be, all those different things, I'm definitely going to endeavor to work on a shoestring budget. I'm going to stretch every dollar that goes toward this initiative, this docu-series. But if I get sick, it can happen. Anything can happen. This is life. I definitely will give you your money back. And if you've ever dealt with me with money before, you know good and well that I will give you your money back if you request it because of something on my part or something happened. Like that definitely happened a lot. When all that shit came out with my name attached to it, people had already paid for that platform that we were going to be on, that I was moving to. And I told you guys, $35,800, almost $36,000, not $100,000 for people who were paying in advance for this platform that I was moving us to. When I didn't feel like that platform was right for us, and I decided to pull out of that situation, I immediately gave everybody their money back. It took me a few days because it was a lot of people. It's $35,000. And if they're in here, they will tell you, or if they're on any live, they will definitely pipe up and say, yeah, we didn't know why she gave us our money back. We thought, she kicked us out the group. We had no idea. They didn't even have to ask for their money back. I just gave it back. And that's what you're dealing with. No matter what them jealous assholes be out there in them streets saying about me, our page, or whatever it may be, It's not what they say, it's what you see that a person is doing in front of your eyes. All right. So if something happens, if I can't continue to record or go forward or whatever, you will get your money back, no doubt. I'm not going to keep your money. I never have. Let me see. This is where we were in the lounge talking about the difference between fundraising and sponsorships. The Crook and Took docuseries. So it's a scripted docuseries. It's satirical, of course. The family battles, the court cases, all that shit's gonna be reenacted. Financial losses, the house, the business, and all the behind the scenes and the shit that I'm sure was going through their heads. Y'all know how my in my mind skits go. That's how basically how this docuseries will be, but with actors and production crew and all that stuff. Let's see. Somebody said, Megan said, "Hi Megan, Nandy, thank you for tonight. I will definitely be subscribing to your page in about a month or so. Thank you for all your time and work. Definitely worth it. I appreciate that very much." Yes, she gave the money back. I mean, don't listen to what the jealous haters be saying out there on these other pages. Listen to what people who have dealt with me in a professional or business capacity. Listen to them. Don't listen to anybody else. They just talking out their ass. Crook and Took might talk about you and lurk on your page, but no, they are definitely trying to copy your blueprint for business. They lack any true business acumen, and it shows. That's exactly right. And they were like, "Listen, we trying to shoot this wedding party." They said this the other day. We're going to shoot this thing. We don't really know how to do it. We don't know if it's going to be in another place, or if y'all got any ideas, y'all reach out. If y'all wasn't so wicked, I mean, I can tell you how to do it. I'm not even for any money. You could even pay me to tell them how to do it. But you're exactly right. They're not business savvy. They're not. These are two people who've hooked and crooked their way through life. How you get kicked out of the Air Force? You get kicked out of the Air Force. You get kicked out of an untold number of technical schools and schools. You can't pass the test. You're trying to find the easiest place that'll let you get under the wire, where you don't have to meet certain da da da. These are the kind of people they are. They're not. I mean, neither one of them are very intelligent, and all they know how to do is talk shit to the people who support them on their page. Is calling them dumb as a box of rocks and kiss my ass and go to hell. All that Taby's saying is just despicable. But yeah, they trying to copy the blueprint. Listen, I'm not mad at them. I'm a bona fide certified business professional, point blank. Have been for many years. So I know that they watch. They would be stupid not to watch. They watch, they say some of our words, they adjust different things, and then they have the nerve to say, "Yeah, you a trendsetter, babe." That's Crook talking to Cook. That's Crook talking to Tuck. Because people doing trivia, people doing, first of all, I don't know what the hell they be doing over there playing them damn cards, but it's not what we be doing over here. All right. I entertain, but I also educate. Any trivia that we do, it's not some bubblegum shit. It's like questions that you're challenging people to use their brain to answer. And the biggest piece of it is I always give money during my trivias, even if you don't get the answer right. I'm a very generous queen. Always have been and always will be. So copying what? Yeah, I don't do that. Anything anyway, I would never copy off of them. If I found out they were doing something and I just so happened to be doing that too, I would completely abort that entire mission and do something totally opposite. That's how I am. Angela Jackson is mother lying on her child. Those were Took's words this evening when her and Carmen badmouthed Felicia. Now that I've spoken to the husband and he told me how conniving, untrustworthy, schemy and scammy Tay is, and how what do you call it? A lunatic is what he called her. I believe everything Auntie said. Auntie's credible. Tay's not credible. She's not. And if they would have just shut up about me or other people and trying to disrespect the culture and talking about black hair and this and that, because that's that old slave nigga mentality, from the house, house niggas talking about the Phil niggas, the dark skin, Aunt Jemima, and the texture of hair. I mean, I'm proud to be dark. I would love to be darker. In the summer times, baby, it be skin out. My skin is out, and I'm here to tell you, I'll be trying to get a tan. I'm not dark enough. I love my melanin and all of its beauty and glory. All right. So, but they try to, they try to say they little juvenile, ignorant shit about Aunt Jemima, which I would be proud to be her descendant. And the hair, my hair texture, and all the stuff that they were saying. If you said all of this, this is what provoked me to talk to one of your ex-husbands. I'll be talking to the other one too. I'm gonna try to find that gay one too. See what y'all was up there doing, because you knew that nigga was gay. You knew he was gay. And you got married to him anyway. What happened? He had a fat ass paycheck, a big bank account, a big inheritance. You knew he was gay, but you married him. So, yeah, I don't believe them. I believe every word that Auntie said, every single word. They have a jailhouse mentality, definitely, both of them. They probably have prison mentality. Y'all saying the same thing. That's exactly right. And that is all they have. You slept with everyone you came across today for a come up, 100%. He said she found out who was doing the scheduling on the project she was on, and she sought him out. She figured out where he was and who he was, and she was fucking his brains out to scam, because this is what they do, and put her hours in for her. Meanwhile, she was in a hotel laying up on her ass doing nothing. That's why she's lazy. Y'all be like, she's lazy. She just likes to lounge around. You don't know what it's like to actually for real go to school and get a degree that you honestly got, and you know what I'm saying, and hustled for and was participatory for and all that stuff. You got people taking exams for you or whatever, talking about she graduated with honors. Baby, you can't even do basic math. Your ex-husband said it. You can't even do math. That was your problem. He said it was the math that fucked her up. He said she can't do math at all. And that's a big part of nursing. They take money from people and use it on themselves and show it every day. They are horrible people. You ain't lying. So I ain't gonna never be flaunting. I made a little nice piece of change tonight with this. And I'm gonna do something to reinvest in our platform. I'll probably go out and buy better lighting, so you don't have all this green, feed on me and stuff. I'm always doing that. I went out and bought this laptop. I paid a grip for this shit too. It wasn't cheap. It was a couple $1,000s, a few thousand. And I'm here to tell you that it's a reinvestment in the business. That's what you do. They don't reinvest shit. They don't give anything. When have they ever given y'all money? Never. We're gonna do some trivia. Y'all wanna do trivia tonight while we're on here? Might as well do some trivia. Hang on, let's see. Because I'm a generous queen. I'm gonna give back to the people now. No matter what they say, scam these. Who the fuck have I scammed? Oh, nobody. Y'all talking about the $4.99 tickets? They got the show. They just some gutter rats, and they wanted it for free, and I wasn't having that shit. So that's where that came from. Taya's a liar. I see we have 2 Angela Jacksons. Hey, Angela. Megan Lynn said they're just like most of the women I was locked up with. Watching them reminds me of prison. I loathe them. Auntie and her husband are credible. You ain't lying. Nandy, do your job. I'm telling you. Thanks, Nandy. You do your job and are worth our money, not scamming people like the rest. You are real. I sent you a message. I'm also thanking you publicly. Great job confronting the fakes. Thank you. I appreciate that. Marilyn said every time the truth comes out about them, they always go on live and try to pretend people are jealous of them and they're telling lies on them. The truth shall set you free. But here's the thing about this. This is all this is information firsthand from a person who was with her and saw like the birth certificate. He said she just took it upon herself to go down and do that. And he was like, what the fuck? Like, what? You put my name where? After this is basically a grown ass man. You know what I'm saying? You still went down there and forged the birth certificate and put this man's name on it. trying to antagonize his wife when you see them out, standing next to him, talking about, hey, so and so, fucking her way through school. He said the professors she had, definitely this one professor was doing her papers and everything. She was fucking him, and that's how she got through that degree that she got. Suing your friend for being in a car, you're in your friend's car and you sue your friend. Oh, that's pretty dirty. And low down. Saying she was gonna kill herself. She so much so she had to be put on a mental, on one of those holds for psychotic people who go crazy, a 5150 hold. Had to do that. The car theft. She stole that car. She knew they wanted it back, and she did not return it. And the only reason it got returned, whatever was left of it, is because she got into an accident, and they ran the number. And then it came back. Oh, this is a stolen car. Bitch, you going to jail. This is grand theft auto. All right. Opening up all these accounts and auntie names right up until last year. Come on. Like the list is endless of the shit that has come out about this lady. And y'all saw them the way they were salivating. Then what happened? You all probably remember my Facebook account was suspended. They put me in Facebook jail for 7 days. Same time this all was happening. And they were out in them Facebook streets congratulating, high-fiving each other on a great job. Oh, she's going. Oh, she running scared. Or she high. I know she ain't. She shouldn't. Y'all crazy as hell. I ain't never ran, never scared. I never hit my face. Not one time since I started this platform. So I knew people could easily look me up, look into whatever. I mean, it's modern technology. I knew it. I don't hide like Miss Girl does and some of the others. I don't do that. I've never done that. I've been out here from the dickhead. And when I could tell you guys what I could tell you, I told you. And y'all was like, oh, okay. Listen, y'all are not here for me. And I say this all the time. If it comes out that I killed somebody, I mean, I wouldn't. But if it did, or whatever, anything at all whatsoever comes out about me that's so heinous, blah, 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 I don't want y'all to be disappointed. If I killed somebody, ran somebody over, became a king, drug pen, whatever, y'all not here for me. I know this. I don't get the big head. You're not here for me. You're here for my talent. You're here for my wit, my rhetoric. You know what I'm saying? My sarcasm, my humor, my intellect. That's what you're here for. It's not about me. I never get the big head. It is about the gift that I have. And that's what y'all come here for. So don't get caught up. And I'm not talking about them because these are like, we know that these are lifelong criminals. But as far as me, yeah, I'm going to tell y'all what I can tell y'all when I can tell y'all. And if you're going to fuck with it, you're going to fuck with it. And if you're not, you're not. Okay? And overwhelmingly, people was like, oh, you're back once I came back because I was locked out for 7 days. Oh, Nandy, they was out here in the streets talking real tough. And they was out here celebrating your demise, what they thought was your demise, and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I came right back and put my foot right back on that jugular, as I should. I heard they can't even get a comb through her real hair. All black hair is beautiful, so I don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Auntie has no reason to lie. Tay does her homework to figure out who she needs to scan. That's what the husband said. He said these are his exact words. He said she picks the lowest, the lowest level person, the person who is stupid, basically, and she finger fucks them. That's not what he said. That's what I'm saying. That's how you sum it up. She finger fucks them. You know what I'm saying? She uses them, abuses them, tosses them away. That's been her MO. So I don't know why Crook the Cook done put all this money. This is somebody who stole money from their mom. How are you fucking with somebody who stole and opened up accounts for enormous amounts of money in somebody else's name? In your mom's name. Fuck somebody else. In your mom's name? How could you even sleep with this person knowing that she has all your money in her purse? Because you can't have a bank account, Crook. This is crazy. They sleep late in the day. Yeah, because they be up all night stalking to see if I'm going to be up. What we talking about? Fuck out of here. She's definitely lazy and can't count. Carmen says she sleeps late every day. I wonder who paid for her boo job. Some unsuspecting Negro. It's terrible. She needs to go get them redone. I did tag the what's with Dr. Heather Dubrow doctor. Dr. Dubrow. And what's his name that was married to Adrian? What's the name? Botched. I did tag Botched in the post about her breasts. Hopefully they'll respond. Some shits. No. Got the nerve to be talking about somebody else's body. Girl, I'm going to make a cup of coffee. I ate up all my popcorn. Y'all want to play some trivia? Want some prizes? They love to try and go live when they know someone is able to expose them. Oh, they be trying to get ahead of it. And a lot of time it backfires on them. Like the Gibsons, they didn't even kick their back in, but they recorded before I went live with the Gibsons, and they were like, oh, they crackheads. All they do is use drugs. They liars. This is Carmen anyway, because Tay ain't never around when the other shoe drops. They liars. And meanwhile, again, the Gibson video hadn't dropped yet. I was still talking to them, and they weren't even saying anything horrible, but they were trying to counteract what they thought that they were going to say, which is just stupid. I also sent you a message today. I truly appreciate you. Thank you so much. Hey, listen, I want to give a special thanks to a lot of you purchased tickets and gave me a tip, on it. I'm not saying you have to do that. Do not go back and do that. Who's going to say that to you? Crooked Took want to tell you don't go back and give me a tip? Nah, they want every dime you got. That's the difference between me and them. So they can keep calling me scammy. Meanwhile, them ones who are motherfucking scamming over there. I'm just saying I appreciate and acknowledge those of you who left a tip. And some of you paid for just a few, not like before, but some of you paid for tickets for other people. And so they were let in because the tickets were paid for them. So not that many, maybe a few tickets. Everyone have a blessed night. Good night, Alva. Let's see. Hit mad face by mistake. No problem. I fucks with you all day, girlfriend. I appreciate that. These hoes be definitely trying. Oh, Nandy's money hungry. Nandy's page is about money. Nah, Nandy's page is about business. I've never click this camera and hit live and asked you guys for a damn dime and didn't give you something in return. I've never done that. That's what they do. I've never done that. I try to make the lounge as fun, virtual field trips, guest panelists, all kind of shit as possible. But what do? They don't do shit. I do the birthdays and the trivias and restaurant runs. I have one coming up soon. They keep pushing me back because I don't know why. It's a Black-owned business. You know how that can be sometimes. For the one that I have on tap that's coming up. But yeah, I'm not gonna come on here and be like, hey, my Cash App is up. If you feel like blessing me today, that's cool. And then start eating food in your face. I don't do that. I'm gonna give you something back. That's called an exchange. You pay me and I give you a service. That's it. Well, she already has all Carmen's money. Yep. She needs to get a refund for those horrible things. She said about her square ass tits. Carmen is really, really slow. Ashley and Karina always looked out for her. Yep. Now she has no one. I think that the nieces are not feeling today. One niece used to go hang out with her, but I think that's over. I haven't heard anything from the niece. She seemed really sweet too. I sure ain't gonna be able to muster up no sympathy for Crook. I really want y'all. Listen, I don't want y'all coming over here and getting in my inbox. Oh, Nandy, go easy on Crook. Took tried to kill her when she left. She said she was going to do it. She stabbed her up, but she made it out. In my mind, she stabbed. Crook stabbed, stabbed up, took, and she really did try to put her 6 feet under, like she said she was going to, but she made it. She's back and she's on an apology tour. I don't want to hear the shit. I'm not here for none of that. I don't give a damn what she said. God himself has to come down with Jesus, because there's a lot of impersonators out there. I'm gonna need God to come down with Jesus, and I'm gonna need to see Jesus walk on water, so I know it's the real thing. It's really them. Because other than that, no, hell no. She want to stay in this ignorant bliss. Everyone told her, people who love her, her family, her friends, and people who don't know her, we have the ability to see what she doesn't see. We're not on the inside. We're out and we're watching all this go down. Sometimes you're too close to a situation and you have to step back in order to see the big picture. They haven't done that. You're welcome, Karen. That was nice of them to purchase a ticket for someone. Yeah, a few people did that. Yvonne Hopkins, thank you. Never ever we have a good time over here, guys. Right. I just want to know who's going to save Rico. Unfortunately, he can't save himself. I think if Rico goes, even now, if he goes back to Atlanta, they'll probably, give him his job back and whatnot. Boss lady, she has a big heart. We sure do. I enjoy it here in the lounge. Thank you. What you laughing about? All right, y'all, let's do a little bit of trivia before we sign out. I'm going to put y'all on a brief break, a brief hold. All right. You guys go refresh your drink, get a beverage, stand up and stretch, go to the bathroom, whatever. And I will see you guys back in, what time is it? It's 2:27. I'll see you back in 3 minutes at 2:30 a.m. All right. Let me take this down. Let me take. You guys take a stretch, come back in 3 minutes, and we're going to play a little bit of trivia for some cash prizes. I'm back. Did you miss me? I missed y'all. Not really. Let's see what y'all are talking about. You know what I want to do? No, I can't do that because they're still in there. Okay. That's exactly right. Sometimes you can't see it if you're in the thick of it. Yep. Rico knows where the bodies are buried. You better believe that. I need to let her borrow my glasses so she can see what I see about that damn take the snake. That's exactly right. Feel so bad. Someone needs to call the people to get him some help because that poor man is being abused, used, and hostage. This is all he knows. He's known her for 30 years and she's been leaning heavily on him for 30 years to be her do boy. It's terrible. Someone in the lounge said I think she was trying to kill her when she took her dumb ass and put her in those skates the day after surgery. I mean, that was crazy. And when she had her old ass on them snow-covered mountains. Wow. I mean, yeah, I don't disagree. Let me see what we plan for. All right, let's see. How well do you know Coach Nandy? Take y'all with me a lot when I go out places. I got one. Y'all probably know this one. I've already told you guys this one. But this is for a $10 Cash App for the first person to answer this question. All right? All right. What is the name that I call my car? This is easy. I've said this many times, and I've even had this in trivia before. So you guys go. $10 to the first person who gets that. Let's see. Let me see what y'all say. Y'all don't know? No answers coming through. $10 Cash App right now. The person who can answer this question. Let's see. What's the other one? Let's see. Yeah, I might not remember that. Okay. So got some answers in. Somebody said, damn, I have no idea. Are you in the lounge? What's this? Let me see who this is. I think you are in the lounge. Let me see. Homegrown. Yeah, that's right. Why is it up there like this? This is weird. I didn't read this. While I'm looking through this, do y'all know Spice? Do y'all know who Spice is? She's a Jamaican dance hall artist. I love Spice. She just came out and said she's pregnant, which I thought was interesting because the last boyfriend she had was Justin. You know, they call him Rasta or whatever. And they hadn't been together for many, many years. So that's interesting. I mean, not years, many, many months. It's been like almost a year, probably over a year. So I was shocked. I don't know if this is a publicity stunt like she did when she bleached her skin, fake bleached her skin to make a political point. I don't know, but I mean, let me see. Let me see what the answers are. Okay. So we got a couple of answers. I see the question was for $10 Cash App. What's the name that I've nicknamed my car? So someone said the Black Beauty. Let me put it up on the screen. Betsy. I have no idea. Black Beauty. The answer is Black Pearl. And the first person to get that was Yvonne. Her answer came in at 2:14 a.m. And then Yvetta said it at 2:15 a.m. So a whole minute difference. Somebody else said Black Beauty. I'm just guessing because I really don't know. That's funny you say that because one of my family members, she's older. She knows what the car's name is, but she insists on calling it Black Beauty still. So, but Yvonne Hopkins, send me your Cash App, and I will text. Not text to me. Send it to me in a messenger, and I will get it back to you. All right. This is for the lounge members, and the first person to get this right, because if you don't know, you won't know this unless you were in the lounge. Okay. So we just left out of Black History Month, February. Name 3 movies that we watched in a virtual field trip last month in February. $10 Cash App to the first person to tell me that. You were close. Name 3 movies. Don't cheat. I mean, the faster you say it, the more likely you're going to be the one to win. 3 movies that we watched during our virtual field trips for the month of February. We watched some great movies, y'all. Like really, really good movies. Things that just got released, So y'all let me know that. And let's see. Who's this Facebook user? Whoever you are, I can't even tell who you are. I'm going to have to go behind the scenes and look. I said I was going to do that, but then I was like, let me see. That's not what I want. Let me go here. See if I can get it from here. Okay, here we go. Let's see who this person was. Black Pearl. Woman King, Hidden Figures, Harriet. Where are the comments at? I hate how Facebook do the comments. It's very annoying. So that was Wakanda. 3 movies. We do virtual field trips all the time. If you're in here by way of the Playmates Theater, thank you again for your purchase tonight. And for your viewership, your participation, all of that. What you can do is if you become a lounge member, tomorrow, let's say tomorrow or today, I will take $10 off. Maybe not 10. I'll take $5 just to make it fair for the other people off of your monthly subscription. So it'll be $15 for the first month instead of 20. I'll take $5. I'll take $5 off of your monthly subscription. All right. So instead of it being 20, it will be $15. All right. And you can't go through Facebook and do that because I can't have like different tiers like I do on YouTube. So you'll have to send it to me Cash App. $15 for your first month. And then it'll be, of course, $20 after that. Through Facebook, because they won't take $15. They'll only take what the cost of the admission is. And I can't even change that. So you get $5 off because you were in the theater tonight. Let's see. All right. Lots of answers. Okay. So someone said, Wakanda, Woman King, Hidden Figures, and Harriet. Okay. We watched those. Wakanda, Emmett Till, and Harriet. Harriet Tubman, Jane Pittman, Woman King. Woman King, Wakanda, Emmett Till. I'm just guessing. Hidden Figures, Wakanda, and Emmett Till. I'm not sure why my mom showed up as Facebook user. Why my name? It will. Everyone's did. If you're in the lounge, it's going to show up that way. Or probably in the theater too. You have to, and there's a way to get it to show up properly. And I'll help you with that the next time we go live. If you're in the lounge. Wakanda Forever, Woman King, and King Richard. King Richard was good. I didn't expect it to be that good, but it was good. All right, let's see who said it first. So, Woman King, somebody said Woman King, Emancipation, and Black Panther. And then they said I meant Wakanda. I don't know who this person is. Who are you? I can go behind. Let's see. But the way Facebook do the comments is just ridiculous to me. Ridiculous as hell. Let's see. Let me see. Who was the person who gave the first answer? It was Woman King, Emancipation, and Black Panther. For whatever reason, they're not letting me open the comments up like I would be able to if we were already done. So who was that? Scroll down. Wakanda Forever, Woman King, and King Richard. Okay. Okay. Who can tell me if you get within $10 of this answer, I will give you the prize money, right? So this is arranged. Who can tell me? You know what? I'm not going to do that. How about, so the other day I was live and I was, out at this particular place and I was eating. Who can tell me for $20, because this is a two-part question and you have to have both parts. I'll send you $20 to your Cash App. Who can tell me the name of the place I was eating at a couple of days ago and 3 things off my plate that I was eating? If you get that, it's a two-part answer. You got to tell me the name of the place I was eating at and then like 3 things off my plate, 2 or 3 things, and I will send you $20 Cash App. It's almost certain it's just Smitty. I'm almost certain. Let me see. I don't know why it's doing that. That's so weird. Let me do this. It's super weird. Okay. Let's see. Somebody said just Smitty. I believe that's me. Were you the first person to get it? Okay. So send me your Cash App, just Smitty, and I will send you $10. This next one is for $20. I need the name of the place. Don't give me foods that I had. I need to know the name of the place. This is $20. The name of the place and what I had on my plate, like 2 or 3 things. I will give you $20 right now. Somebody said macaroni, greens, and fried chicken. Christ almighty, you killing me, coach. What you mean? Macaroni, greens, and fried chicken. Okay, that might have been on my plate. Lisa, are you in here? Lisa's always on. She's the first one to check in on our field trips usually. Yeah, she's always on. All I remember is that you were not impressed with the food. That's true. I wasn't. I don't know why people were like, oh, it's so good. It's so bomb. It's soul food. No, absolutely not. So Yvonne said macaroni, greens, and fried chicken. So that's half of it. I didn't see the live from the beginning and don't know the name of the place. All right, well, that's half. I don't see any responses, so I'll give you half the money. I'll send you the Cash App. But the name of the place was Tomatoes. Yep. Which I always thought it was like a salad bar, but it was tomatoes. So you got half. Those were 3 things that were on my plate, and I'll go ahead and give you that. So send me a Cash App with your name on it, and let me know what you want, how much you want, and I'll send it to you tonight or tomorrow. Listen, guys, I don't know about you, but I'm super sleepy. I have a lot of work to do tomorrow for my regular job, and I am continuing to write the script for this docuseries. Tickets are still on pre-sale, $10 off. They're $20 right now. And after the pre-sale, they'll go for the regular price. There's also an option to donate. This is a cooperative event and effort. So we're going to have to come together and band together, lose my voice, to make this happen. So any, I don't call it sponsorships because that's the business piece of it, but any contributions you all make will definitely be greatly appreciated. All right. Listen, you guys have a great night. Of course, as usual, I had a great time with you all. And I will see you very soon. Don't be surprised if this video is posted not too long from now. Maybe not today. I don't know. But I don't want people who are trying to leak our videos. Someone sent me something. I'm not in these rooms, but y'all are. And y'all, my eyes and ears are everywhere. Someone was like, oh, somebody leak it. Bring it over here. Da, 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 da. I rather release my own work. This is my work, than have somebody leak it and be trying to profit off it online. You know what I'm saying? So that will be the only reason. But the difference between a live event, which is this is, and an event that I just post after the live is they don't get the interactions. Obviously, they can't play trivia. They can't ask questions. They can't engage, interact and engage with me and the others. So it's, you know, it's like watching something in your rearview mirror almost, right? It's already happened. So so I'm just letting you all know, just as a heads up. All right. I sure would not remember tomatoes. Just letting you know, just as a heads up, in case you see it like, oh no, I paid to get in there. Yes, you did. And we had a great time and we engaged, but y'all know how these people are. They're like vultures. Like they wanted, a lot of people wanted to see this, but they just didn't want to pay the money because that's just how they are. They think they should get everything for free. But you guys have a good night. And I will see you on the next episode of Nandy After Dark. Coach Andy signing out.